The Decision Reel is also brought to you by Newsly. Newsly is an audio app for iOS and Android that picks up web articles about the most trending topics on the web at any given moment and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time in the history of the internet, the web becomes listenable. Browse articles from topics you choose and start playing. Stop scrolling and start listening with Newsly. They also have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 40 countries, including our podcast, The Decision Reel. Download and use Newsly for free now from www.newsly.me or from the link in the description of this episode and use the promo code REEL2021. That's REEL 2021 and receive a 1-month free premium subscription to Newsly.
You are listening to The Decision Reel, brought to you by Bright Eyes Entertainment.
In an age of darkness.
May God have mercy upon your souls. Something's wrong. Something's amiss.
And a time of evil.
You shall die!
When the world needed a hero.
The swallow our souls. I don't want to die!
What it got was him.
Groovy. You know your shoelace is untied.
He's a 20th century guy.
For that arrogance, I shall see you dead.
Trapped in the Middle Ages.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. This is my boomstick.
Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
Foretold by a mystical book.
Within its pages are passages that can send you back to your time.
Forewarned by a wise man.
You must recite the words Klaatu, Berata, Niktu.
I got it.
Fulfilled by a wise guy.
Klaatu, Barada.
When thou misspoke the words, the army of the dead awoke.
Now he's got a date.
Give me some sugar, baby.
With the army of darkness.
You found me beautiful once.
Honey, you got real ugly.
Sound the trumpets. Raise the drawbridge. Drop the Oldsmobile. From Sam Raimi.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Director of Darkman. Comes Army of Darkness. They live. They breathe. They suck. Army of Darkness.
Hey, welcome to The Decision Reel.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Is this going on?
This is it. We're here. We're in it. And speaking of, we have a special guest today.
Was I not supposed to speak yet?
I don't give a shit. You say whatever you want, whenever you want.
It's Outback.
This is Outback.
There's no rules, just
welcome. Yeah. Cat's out of the bag. My best friend's on it. Walter Ivanov.
Good evening. This is the best name ever.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Walter
if you're
Corey
trying to take
Ivanov.
over a country
with a name
or
like
something.
with a name like Ivanov, it needs to be Walter though. Like
Walter
for sure.
the Terrible.
The translation is Vladimir.
Ooh,
man,
Yeah.
it just gets sexier and sexier. I swear.
So then it just transcends to Vlad the Impaler
But
in the
hold on.
bedroom.
And then all
It gets it gets even better because you're the third, correct?
if you take it to the Russian, it's like another 10 generations, but in America it's 4.
Wow.
Oh, so your
my
son's
the 4th.
Your son's the 4th. Yeah, you're the 3rd.
Yeah.
But
That's
isn't
tight.
It's on my driver's license.
Ooh, I like it.
I would change my name to Vladimir legally.
Why not?
Since that's what it is anyway.
Right? Is
I
it?
teach kids, so it's kind of weird, you know?
You're a teacher?
Yeah, well, private instruction on the weekends.
Oh, okay.
I teach kids.
Yeah.
Teach
For
children.
guitar. Let's be
Yeah.
real. Let's
I
not.
kinda
Let's
think-
not.
Oh, okay.
He's a guitar teacher.
He's a guitar teacher.
Are you really? I didn't know that.
guitar. You want to learn some
Yeah,
things?
I'm gonna hire you, man. Yes,
some
I'll take
licks.
lessons. Yes.
For sure. If anybody doesn't know, Walter plays guitar in the band Hydra Fx.
Very good band.
Shout out.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I got to get the shout out there.
You guys shout out your band in here?
Not often.
We just kind of talk about it, and I'm assuming nobody knows because we just randomly say
But
things.
yeah,
about
I've,
it.
shouting
I've
out
certainly
your own
called.
band?
I've shouted you guys out.
But since
You
you're,
have,
but
yeah.
since
I
you're
have.
our guest, I mean, we have to give you the plugs, man.
Do
Yeah,
the shout outs
you have
hit
to.
or
Especially-
miss at times?
Oh shit!
Especially because we don't look at like the music down here like a lot of people do, like a competition.
I don't.
I frankly could give a fuck.
No. I just want to go play.
I just want to have fun with my friends
That's
and
what I'm
sing
saying.
all my favorite songs from high school. That's what I do.
Exactly.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What movie are we talking about this week?
This week, we were talking about
Steve.
Army of Darkness, and it was picked by Wally, our special guest.
Oh, I love this movie. It's so good.
It's so good.
I'd never even heard of it until this morning or yesterday.
Wow. Which is awesome because I'm really curious.
Oh, yeah.
About someone who hasn't seen it.
Okay, so then prefacing, have you watched any of the original Evil Deads?
Nope.
And you will not, will you?
Probably not, but I know of Evil Dead. I know of Bruce Campbell. I knew that he had a chainsaw hand. Just because it's like pop culture,
Yeah,
right?
it really is. Yeah, you're right.
You have to pretty much live under a rock to not know what the Evil Dead is.
This is my boomstick.
If you don't know that line,
This is my boomstick. I like how
everybody's
it
like,
gets into it.
I'll tell you like my opinion of the whole series
Do
real
it.
quick. Army of Darkness is a fantastic movie. Evil Dead 1 though, I don't know if you've seen like Evil Dead 1 and 2. I think you can pretty much skip 1 because they recap all of 1 in Evil Dead 2 in the first like 30 seconds.
Well, no, Evil Dead 2 is a remake of Evil Dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Which obviously it's not an exact remake because
No,
like,
it's
Deadite Ash is not in
Yeah.
Evil Dead 1 and all that. But yeah, they go over all of Evil Dead 1 and like very quickly in Evil Dead 2.
Right, so Sam Raimi and his brother basically made the first Evil Dead for like nothing.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's what made them get into movies. And
Also clear as day that it
Oh,
was
for sure.
Yeah.
So then when
I
they
feel
finally...
like this one was pretty close to the payroll and nothing as well.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever read the Bruce Campbell book, If Chins Could Kill?
I've seen it and I want to buy it.
So good. It's so good. It's mostly like so much of it is about the making of that movie. It's
Oh,
very
perfect.
good.
And yeah,
Man's
I'd
got a
love it.
solid chin, too.
It was solid.
Quagmire chin.
It really
He's
does.
got the...
Stan Smith.
He's got Jay Leno beat.
That beautiful Squidward chin.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, look at you. Yeah. That's a good meme. Anyways, you can
About
watch...
as good as Brent's mammal toe, man.
Oh, you're
For
right.
sure.
The good old mammal toe.
You can often
Often imitated.
never duplicated.
That seam is barely holding on right where that thing is right now. That seam is
It's all balls, dude.
It's all
balls are powerful.
Like, don't scare him or anything,
Separated
man.
the seam
Any
with that-
sudden movements.
I got these big
You guys
powerful-
wouldn't know what to do if my beanbag just went.
Probably just
It
get
would,
aroused, man.
it would
Like,
make the sound too. Bloop.
like a
Right out.
like a button breaking.
I imagine it being more like.
I like it.
Oh, gross.
Or maybe that'd be me. I don't know.
Probably. Because it's got to unravel, like you said.
Yeah.
Before we go, before we start on Evil Dead, has anybody else watched the new Stranger Things
Trailer? Yeah.
Ooh,
It's a weird
When
vibe,
did that
right?
pop
Super
up?
weird. Yeah, I think yesterday or the day before.
Oh, I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
it's they're basically just like breaking in, or not breaking in. They're going into this like old house, and it's almost like Ghostbustery vibes. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah, and maybe a splash of Narnia with that clock and the upside down.
Yeah.
Is he walking through the closet?
Well, apparently,
It's upside down.
to
Maybe
me,
that's how
it
you
looks
get
like the clock is another way into the upside down, and because that
That
house
makes sense.
Which
yeah.
is the Narnia.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the Narnia,
You just open
yeah.
the clock and go in the clock
Yeah.
instead of the wardrobe.
But no, it looks good.
It did, and I like things that
I
don't.
need them to go ahead and release the fucking season before they all turn 20, and then all of a sudden they're in college.
Well, they have done digital de-aging for this season because they've already aged themselves.
I hope it works.
Did you guys ever see The Irishman?
Yeah, and you know what? In certain parts, I believed it. In other parts, you're just like something
I was
uncanny
kinda
valley
blown
about
away.
it.
Was
It made me
De Niro?
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
The parts, like how good it was uncomfortable.
yeah.
The
Wow.
de-aging.
So yeah, Army of Darkness, starring Bruce Campbell, and that one chick is really hot, and I feel like I've seen her in other things, but I can't place it.
She's been in random stuff, yes, for
Okay.
sure. But to get to
Are you
this,
talking about Sheila?
yes, Sheila. Where to watch this movie though? We can watch it on HBO Max or HBO, YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Vudu. But there's nowhere to watch it currently for free unless you have any of those.
A subscription to something. Yeah.
Exactly right. I watched it on HBO.
Yep.
And-
I watched it on Steve's HBO Max account.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Perfect. And I noticed that all the Evil Deads are on there anyway. So
Nice.
that's what I'm going to be watching.
The remake too?
So Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, not the new one. The
2013.
2013 one's not on that. At least I didn't see it, but I own it, so
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll
If you
watch it
guys
whenever I
want
want.
to borrow the VHS copy, I still have that.
Ooh.
Oh,
Who
man.
still has a VCR?
I don't, but I have a VHS tape.
right there on the bottom level,
Just
I got a
in case.
VCR.
There's no way it's hooked up.
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ.
Look, bro.
He's been recording every family video for the past 2 years from that VHS player.
No, it's just him and Tiffany. It's like him and Tiffany's porn stash or something.
Why would I put it on VHS?
You have one of
That's
those
the
big
lowest
black ones.
quality video.
Yeah, but nobody would ever suspect you in 2021 of home videos on VHS.
Also,
if I gotta
no one
watch
would know
it,
how to
that's-
plug it up anyway.
It's
Yeah,
much
you're
more
right. What is
Patrick.
this thing?
It's much more Patrick Bateman, like, which is Steve's brand for sure.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny, and I don't know.
Look at the camera.
I don't know why I've never seen this, but I guess for the 20th anniversary of like Huey Lewis in the News or something, he did the reenactment on College Humor of him talking to Weird Al like Patrick Bateman was to what's his face before he kills him.
Oh shit!
It's hilarious. It's only like 2 minutes long, but it's the funniest thing I've seen in a while.
American Psycho does need
With
to
that
make
game
its
show
way
voice.
across this show.
Yeah. Oh, it will.
Oh, it
eventually.
absolutely will. I love that movie.
That movie in Equilibrium turned me into fans of his.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, him just anything he's been in. It doesn't even matter if the movie's not good. And you know where I'm going right now.
What's not good?
No,
I would argue Equilibrium, but
Well, I'm saying his acting to me is great, but where I'm going is Reign of Fire.
Shut up.
oh, that's not good either.
What?
Matthew McConaughey.
What?
That
Jumping
that axe
in the
scene.
air. Oh my god,
My
dude, that movie's
testosterone went boom.
Guess who else is?
I'm a man now.
Guess who else is in that movie? Gerard Butler,
Christian Bale.
Christian
the
Bale,
main character.
Yeah, dude, that movie's great.
Go revisit it. It's one
Is
of
that
those
a
ones
dragon
where
movie?
you didn't care
Yes.
about it much, but now
Really?
it's like,
Really?
But it's-
I'm
I'm not
really into
better as I'm
dragons.
older.
it's really weird.
It's like a
I mean, I'm fine with
post-apocalyptic
that.
movie, and the bad guys are dragons, but they're not really the forefront of the movie. It's literally just like you can't go outside because these dragons are literally killing everybody, and it's like they're almost firefighters because they got to put out all these fires because the dragons are just fucking annihilating everybody.
Remember 28 Days Later? That vibe?
Yeah.
That weird vibe in
Yeah.
that movie? Same vibe now
Yep.
that I watch that as I'm older.
So
It's
it's like
weird.
post-apocalyptic. It's not like a fantasy setting. It's like post-apocalyptic real world.
No, you think dragons, you think fantasy. This doesn't, I
No.
would never describe this
No,
All right, I'm gonna have to watch
as a
it.
It's
fantasy.
great.
Yeah,
It's great.
It's got me intrigued.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
at
dragon
least,
horror.
I'll at least
Okay.
give
The
it.
older, you know.
I'll at least give it a half hour and
Oh,
see where we go from there.
It's gonna
She said.
get through Act 1.
the first 5 minutes you'd be like, okay, yeah,
What?
I'm in.
Wow,
It's a great movie.
That
Great
is-
movie.
That's a bold statement, but all right, you got me for 5 minutes.
It's bold strategy, Cotton.
See if it pays off.
All right, so the synopsis of this movie. Ash is transported back to the medieval days where he is captured by the dreaded Lord Arthur. Aided by the deadly chainsaw that has become his only friend, Ash is sent on a perilous mission to recover the Book of the Dead, a powerful tome that gives its owner the power to summon an army of ghouls.
So
we can
they had to recover the book, the Necronomicon,
The Necronomicon.
which reminds
Say it, George.
The Necronomicon.
reminds me of
roughly translated.
you ever seen that band Necro Goblicon?
No, but that sounds awesome.
And the lead singer's name was John Goblicon, and he literally dresses like this little troll dude, and he has a podcast where he interviews like famous people dressed as John Goblicon.
That's kind of cool.
Fucking hilarious. But they're a metal kind of like Guar type, but more synthy.
That's what I was thinking about.
More
Guar.
synthy.
Synthy.
They do a great cover of Chop Suey for some reason. It's amazing.
All right.
It's
I'm
amazing.
here for that. Amazing.
But yeah, Necro Goblicon.
Necrogobicon. So this is written by Sam and Ivan Raimi, the brothers. It is directed, though, by Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
So if nobody else knows what he's directed, we got all the Evil Dead movies minus the newest one. We got Darkman, which is great. A lot of people forget about that movie.
I'm not the biggest Darkman fan.
Whatever. It's Liam Neeson. That could have been
Liam
bad.
Neeson, son.
He did The Quick and the Dead, the Spider-Man trilogy
Quick and the Dead.
with the guy I hate.
Quick and the
Tobey
Dead's
Maguire.
that
Your favorite.
gunslinger.
You mean the
thing,
only
right?
good Spider-Man movies?
The female lead?
You don't like Tom Holland? All right, we're not gonna talk about
Yeah,
this.
Best
I think
Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. Everyone is Toby, right? Everyone thinks
It's Toby. It's Toby.
Yeah,
Is the
everyone
best?
No.
Better than
I
Tom
hate
Holland?
thinks- Do you
Tom-
like Garfield? Are you a Garfield
Nobody
guy?
likes Garfield.
Nobody
but Tom
likes
Holland.
Garfield.
I was
is-
about to chuck myself up that and out that window right there.
Fuck you bitches, I'm out. No, I think I like the idea of when they did the ones with him because they started trying to go into the comic book character a little bit more about him having those quirky jokes while he's Spider-Man, but him as Spider-Man just doesn't work for me.
Also, his delivery of the jokes is not good.
No, but I liked how they were starting to do that because in the Sam Raimi ones, they were more serious and he wasn't like this kind of
Oh, you're talking about
quick-witted-
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Neither of them had very good the whole witty banter
That's
thing
what I'm
that he does
saying,
while
where
he's like webbing people up.
Tom Holland
Ebenta.
has it.
So me, Spider-Man, as a kid, was always a real smart, like, fly by the seat of your pants Spider-Man, you know? And none of them really did that up until just recently.
Exactly, because you even had
Tom Holland one,
Yeah.
That was the only time I've really had that vibe. Like, oh, young that's right. That
He's really
feels
just like
100%
winging
right.
it every second of the Yeah.
I'm going to say my biggest gripe of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies is his web shooters are organic. That's so weird. Yeah, he just got something on his wrist and he's
disgusting.
Fly web and it shoots out. It is disgusting when you think about it.
It's disgusting.
What do you mean?
So in the original movies with Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire, he doesn't make web shooters. It's just built into his hands.
Do you think it's salty?
Oh, I thought I thought Spider-Man had
no.
I thought it was part of him too.
No, so the whole idea of it is the only powers he got was super strength, and he could stick to walls basically, and then he could like see better and whatnot. And he had the Spidey sense or whatever, but his whole thing was he was so smart that he could create all these things. So that's what leads into him being taught by Kurt Connors and all that. And
I like it coming out of his wrist organically. I don't need to know how smart he is.
I mean,
he's just jizzing web everywhere out of his
That's
wrist.
exactly what it is.
Do you think the consistency changes based on his diet?
What if he had to say something every time, like skeet, like you just said, or Eureka, white gold,
the jizzer wizard.
Yeah.
Drop it low.
Synopsis is gonna get you dropping low.
Just ropes. Just of jism.
Like literal.
Arcing ropes of jism everywhere, all over
That's
New York City.
literally what it is. How could you not just laugh at that when it first happened in the movie?
Right.
There's a part.
Did you say, is it salty a couple seconds ago?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Thanks for catching up, man.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
So he also did Drag Me to Hell, which is a great movie if no one's ever seen that.
I love that movie.
Does that have Megan Fox in it?
No, that's got... Oh, man, she hasn't been in much.
I'm going to look her name up. Yeah, she was only in a couple things around that time.
Yeah, but it's got Brandon St. Randy in it.
Sure does.
Okay,
yeah, he's so good in that, too.
He is. He actually is. That's like
that
the only...
look he gives at the very, very end.
Yeah. Dude, great.
I
yeah.
love that movie.
That's like one of the only movie he plays a straight guy in. Like, just like, not gay. I'm saying like a straight character where he's not over the top or larger than life. He's just a normal guy.
Allison Lohman is her name.
Okay, what has she been in recently? Because probably nothing.
Recently? Nothing, man.
Wow.
She kind of stopped acting around that point, man. 2009, it looks like is her most recent popular
That's weird,
movie.
man, because she was great in that movie.
She was in a bunch of movies around the same time, too, man.
Interesting.
Big ones.
If you haven't seen that, that's a good movie that's not
Drag
scary.
Me to Hell?
Drag Me to Hell. It's not scary, but it's still campy, kind of fun like this, but it's more serious and new, obviously.
Yeah, a little
Wally,
more
I don't
serious.
do scary movies. I hate them.
I know, he
Like
literally
legitimately?
chickened out and skipped our Hereditary episode.
Dude,
just completely chickened out.
Oh my God, Hereditary's amazing.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy
Gotta
over
hear
here.
the quick
So
review.
good.
Gotta hear the quick
First
review.
of all, I didn't skip anything.
He skipped it because he was really scared.
I had a concert.
Yeah, he went to a concert.
Wow.
That was one of those. It had everything. It had the suspense. It had the shock and awe, way more than any scary movie I've seen in a long time. I know you haven't seen it, and I don't want
Not
to.
gonna.
He's not
no,
gonna
don't
see
worry
it.
about it.
So
I won't
good.
watch it.
Yeah, but
I'll hold your hand.
The sister,
No,
like
dude.
you know what I'm saying.
That's perfect.
It's just pops off, and then the cheese grater thing at the end in the attic. I was like, oh my God,
Dude, and I think the thing we pointed out.
am I surrounded by?
The thing we pointed out the most on the episode, I think my favorite thing about it has all that, but it doesn't have, as far as I know, a single real jump scare.
No.
it has a few of them.
No.
It has a few.
I don't think
Hold
there's
on.
jump scares, but
Define
there's
jump
more.
scare, I guess.
So the mom in
it
the
has
room.
some cuts that are maybe surprising.
It doesn't. I don't. Maybe not the stereotypical ones, but the one the older brother is laying in his bed, like post end scene, right before the end scene.
That's not a jump scare though. That's
When
literally
the mom walks in.
No.
And the mom's just there.
Do you talking
know
about
what I'm saying?
on the wall Spider-Man in it?
Yeah, well, that's not a jump scare. I'm talking about when he's in the room and it like the on fire mom. You know what I'm talking about? The part that I'm talking about.
Oh, his like the dream sequence.
Right there,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, the dream sequence. That's not.
Well, part of that felt like whatever. It's been a while. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Hey, yep, not watching that. Don't worry
It jumps to it. It jumps to it, but it's not like a bong
Yeah,
in
there's
your
never
face.
like a moment
it's
where the
literally
music
just
jumps and
right.
everything's just there to like.
But I get it.
Like compared to like
yeah.
the Conjurings, like every scare in the Conjuring.
Oh
for
yeah,
example.
Conjuring's great too.
I mean,
So
I
good.
don't hate them at all, but they're not the same genre.
How about this? There's no cheap scare in Hereditary.
Nothing cheap. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great.
I'd
way to
agree
put
with
it.
that 100%.
Great work. Yeah,
All right, then.
Yeah,
it's very
honestly
good. Everything is earned.
If for a movie. For
Hold
somebody
up.
who doesn't like a horror movie, that's the movie to watch.
You
Okay.
guys,
For sure.
this is coming on Halloween. You
Yeah.
gotta get his scared ass to watch something like that because that would be hilarious.
Dude,
there's not enough Ativan in my closet.
So my pick, which is not going to be this week because next week we're going to have a special guest on as well. Which
Who's
is going to
coming
start
on next week?
So next week is going to start our new series, which is
Vinny.
every first
Vinny.
week of the month. We're going to have Vinny on.
I know what
with
movie.
us.
I know what movie he picked too, and it's such a good movie.
Good. We'll get to that later. But that's
it's a movie I have fucking not seen since about the time it came out.
Yes.
And I used to watch the shit out of it.
Great pick, man. When he told me that, I was like, dude,
yeah.
Spence is killing me, man.
We're gonna get to it at the end of the episode, though. Yeah, you gotta wait. You're gonna be
question,
here,
man.
Yeah, but it because spooky season is really kicking off. I would say this is.
Oh, this is in the
definitely
in the horror.
Army
Well,
of
maybe
Darkness.
not horror, but like the gothic vein, whatever it is.
When I was a kid, this freaked me out. This is like,
oh, dude, I love
I
loved every second of this movie. By the way,
all right,
Yeah.
all right, good, yeah.
Dude, I saw it for what it was.
Thank you.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
The whole army of fucking skeletons when they're getting blown up. There's like right, yeah. And like the ones playing the drums and their skull heads, dude. It was so good.
He's playing the flute, but it's a fucking.
It's a goddamn femur.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, dude,
perfect.
this movie
and
was
it jumped,
pretty good.
It like barely dives into being kind of serious. So it
Every
takes you
now and
out
then.
just enough.
Yeah.
Where then it chucks you back in, and you're like, okay, what the fuck?
Right,
What the fuck?
right. Every time it starts to get a little bit serious, there's a one-liner.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
What I really liked and what stood out to me watching it was there's a lot of points in this movie where there's no music and there's no dialogue. It's
Right.
just nothingness.
There's also
But you hear like a horse trotting or like the wind. Yeah.
But it
real
works.
cheesy music too.
Oh my God, yes.
Like it's like straight early '90s, like stereotypical.
But it works.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, when he's down in that pit and he's fighting in that pit and it gets a little comical, that music kicks on. You're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Every time he fights like a deadite, when he's fighting,
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's funny when I was watching it back again. When I was a kid and I'm watching this, I was like, man, that would suck to be down in that dungeon and the walls are closing in. There's a couple shots where you're like, you could just walk around the sides of those fucking spikes.
Yeah.
The Witch in the Pit.
Yeah.
That scene, by the way, just so you know.
Say what?
I thought it was a great band name, The Witch,
Witch
in
in
the
the
Pit.
Pit.
oh nice.
You know?
That would
Hell
be.
yeah.
I kind of want to rename my band now.
Yeah,
just-
the witch in the pit.
You could just write music about deadites
So
too. That'd be
funny
sick.
fun fact. I didn't actually write this down, but they called that lady the bitch in the pit when they were making the movie.
Oh, really?
And they were only going to have one monster down there, but the crew loved it so much they're like, you got to have the bitch in the pit in there. They're like, all right, let's throw them in. So they had two monsters down there.
Oh, shit.
That's dope.
That second one pops out
I
the
also
wall.
like how there wasn't a grotesque overuse of his chainsaw.
Yeah. It really
because I mean it's like how much gas is in that fucking
Because he,
thing?
Right.
gets the hand.
And he's in
Yeah.
the middle of, oh yeah. But that part was fucking hilarious too because it's like did he really make that? I mean come on, it's like mechanical.
it's perfect. It's really perfect.
It's like
Chodes
shiny.
of fingers, the little Vienna chode fingers.
Yeah.
I love while they're building it too. Like every cut is a zoom cut.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. Yeah,
perfect.
that's that classic Raimi cheese.
Yeah.
So you've never watched an episode then of
No.
You need to.
I won't be doing that, Steve.
You need to. He's going to vouch for me again.
And Steve has to convince me to watch things, to be honest, because just the time frame and me wanting.
I don't
to do
have
it.
enough time. I don't have enough time to watch shit.
It's like each episode's like 20 minutes.
Kick on the first episode. It'll immediately pull you in.
Oh yeah. It's got that
It'll
same
immediately
cheese,
pull you
but
in.
it's like
cheese.
it's made for like nowadays cheese.
All right.
It's really good. And
full on genitalia.
oh yeah.
I mean, I don't mind man dick.
Dude, there's a scene,
Is that
spoilers.
redundant? It's redundant.
There's a
It's
scene.
one of my favorite Green Day songs.
There you go. There's a scene where he's in a morgue, and for whatever reason, the Necronomicon gets pulled through that dude's anus and up through him, and he gets pulled in with it. So he's inside of a dead body with his dick becoming like some kind of monster, and it wraps around his neck and shit.
Jesus
A dick
Christ.
monster.
It's so hilarious.
It's
pretty good.
great.
It really
It
is.
great.
And what's her face from Xena is in it.
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless, yeah.
Oh, Club
She kills it.
Vandersex.
Yep. She
Yeah.
kills it.
Right out the gate, he's just hitting some girl from the back. It's like literally right out the gate.
I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, Steve. All right.
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
Dude,
I know how to pick them.
Never mind. Your parents listen. I'm not going to say anything.
Now you have
All
to
right.
say it,
Yeah, now you
please.
gotta say whatever.
There's no hold back.
Keep it out.
I just have a feeling him and Tiffany are just fucking weirdos in the bedroom.
This is getting to the I know you can't see his face.
It's like you remember when you go to the dentist when you're a little kid and on the way out they had that little treasure chest full of toys.
Oh yeah. Oh, God.
What's in there?
I feel like they have one, but a lot bigger, and you don't want to talk about the toys that are in it.
I'm not going to talk for anything.
Toys that go through the dishwasher, but like not on the heat setting.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
That's fucking good.
So I wanted to say this, though. So the last movie Sam Raimi actually directed was Oz the Great and Powerful in 2013.
Is he dead?
Okay.
No.
I think you're going into my fun fact.
Maybe. The next movie that he's directing is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I'm so excited.
Which is such a weird transition. And then if you look at what the new Spider-Man movie is introducing.
The Goblin?
No.
Tobey
well, the
Maguire.
Goblin too. Tobey Maguire,
the
possibly.
multiverse, the Spider-Verse.
They showed
like,
Doc Ock, right?
Yeah.
From Spider-Man 2, which Sam Raimi directed. Now he's directing.
And he even says that he's like calling, like he says something in the trailer about like calling back, like he's like, I'm back or something like that. I forget what the line is, but it's something referencing it's the same Doc Ock.
Yeah.
I wish I gave a shit about superheroes, man.
There's
y'all always have like cool things to say. But
I just got done.
It's not that cool.
The only movie,
love it.
The only movie that I will say,
I'm not shitting on it.
No, that you should watch that's going to pull you in. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy is fucking good, man.
Is it?
And
it's fucking good, dude.
It's by itself, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't need to have
fuck the
that
larger
Marvel
universe.
whatever. Watch that movie, and I bet you'll watch the end credits and go, I need to know what the fuck that's about.
Soundtrack alone.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I know about
I
the
have it
soundtrack.
on vinyl.
Look
I
at
have
you.
that
Worth it.
soundtrack on vinyl.
Yeah.
It's that good.
I mean, I have Batman on vinyl just because it's what's his name?
Well, yeah.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer.
Just a bunch of bongs.
Yeah. Is it better than Birds of Prey?
It's much better.
I find that hard to believe.
What? Birds of Prey is not good, dude.
I know,
Sorry.
but I love it. I fucking love that movie so much.
So this movie, Guardians of the Galaxy has some cheese in it,
Yeah.
but it's still so much. I don't know what the word is. Not like serious, but just like
It's
everything.
thematic. The theme of that is it's way different than everything else.
Yeah.
Is it like 3 hours long?
No. It's like 2 hours probably.
Okay.
Nothing, but it's got some crazy over the top shit that's gonna pull you in. The first 5 minutes.
I'm in the middle
of
of running the Orioles franchise right now. I don't know if I can.
Are we still talking about Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the opening sequence of that movie when Peter Quill's just kind of like doing his thing and singing to the song or whatever.
Yeah,
The
amazing.
opening sequence of that movie made me tear up a little bit.
Okay.
That's the little kid sequence.
The pre credits are very good. Post credits are very good. It's just a very good movie, man.
All around.
All right. Well, I mean, why not?
That would be the movie.
That would be the one.
I could take a break from Hawaii Five-0. I watched that a lot.
You got to be getting into.
They made like 300 or 400 episodes. Like,
oh, you're going to the old Hawaii Five-0.
No,
the new.
Dude, they had 10 seasons. They were 20. Like,
when the fuck did this start?
2012.
Where am
been
I?
around for a little while.
Dude,
shit.
They did like 27, 28 episode seasons.
Right. God damn. And they're all 40-minute long episodes too, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
they're hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Good for them. Well, this movie, Army of Darkness, is starring
Scott Conn making all the money.
God, yeah, wow, him.
Yeah.
Out of anybody, Scott Conn.
Wow.
This movie is starring Bruce Campbell as Ash.
Great name.
This one's going to get me Embeth Davids.
Is that the female lead?
Yeah.
That was 2 rough ones in a row, man.
I don't know.
Take a break.
Embeth. That's Embeth, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then David TZ.
David's.
David's.
Thank you.
Davids.
Davids.
Whatever.
Davids.
She plays Sheila.
Sheila.
Australian for lady.
Yeah. Marcus Gilbert as Lord Arthur.
Get out of my sandwich.
That's really good, dude.
No.
Ian Abercrombie as the wise man. Who's that?
What are you talking about?
Seinfeld.
Don't ask me.
Come on. The wise man, the guy with the beard and
No, I
everything.
know that. Yeah, I don't know who he is on Seinfeld.
The guy that Elaine starts working for, Mr. Pitt.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Seinfeld on Netflix. 4 days.
Strange one.
I was thinking, do we do a, maybe if we're going to do the Patreon, we do episodes of Seinfeld.
Oh, dude, I could
I would do that. That'd be great.
Best Seinfeld episode is when Kramer's cooking dinner in the shower.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Hands
Yes, you have. He installs the what's the thing in the
He's like, yeah, it's like he's like washing
the
lettuce.
disposal. He installs a disposal in his
the garbage disposal
Yeah.
in his
Oh, wait, no,
in the drain.
No, the best episode is when he goes to the car lot and he takes the car and they go for a test drive.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, "We're not stopping.
Right.
I want to see how far we can take this." It's like trying to run out of gas. He's like driving on E for like 30 minutes.
And then he's like over it, and the guy who's the salesman's like, but we gotta go, we gotta keep going, we gotta see how far we go. Nah, it's fine, let's go back.
It's so good.
I think my favorite episode is the Merv Griffin one, when they get the set of the Merv Griffin show, and Kramer and Newman are putting on the show inside of his apartment. It's so good. And then the other subplot is Jerry's got that girlfriend who has all those like old toys, so they drug her so they can play with them.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, we could do that. I'm down for that.
Yeah, and we could be a different format. Or
rather do that than watch Friends.
Yeah,
I fucking hate Friends.
I don't like Friends either.
Bunch of rich white kids crying about shit, fucking each other.
Right.
That should be the professional. like
that's the trailer right there, George.
Do it.
Bunch of rich white kids fucking each other. For your pleasure, friends.
It's like they lived in
Jennifer Aniston.
They lived in. I say this all the time. They lived in the coolest apartments in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Like just living the dream.
Did they even have jobs?
No, because they were at the coffee house all day.
Yeah. Well, no, they had jobs.
But did they show
Chandler
what
had a
they
job.
were?
Jen Aniston had a job. Ross had a job.
Ross was
Phoebe didn't have a job. Joey kind of had a job.
Yeah. So it's like
this man sounds like he knows Friends.
It's like they
shut up. I don't watch it.
It's like they were all living off of some weird trust fund that their parents like out in the burbs had for them, and like
rich white kids.
Yeah, and then they're all terrible people. They just
Fucking
like
each other.
break up relationships and then fuck each other, and then like
Then get back
especially
together.
Ross. Ross should be excommunicated from not only a church but the world.
The world.
I think he was the least favorite for most people, right?
Nobody
Why
likes
not?
Ross.
He's
Yeah,
like
I'm
breaking
pretty
up
sure.
weddings, and like Jennifer Aniston's not good enough for him, and this person like
Ross is toxic
I
as
fucking
shit.
hate Ross.
You're right. Yeah.
I have this like sneaking suspicion that George really likes Friends. Are you a big Friends guy?
I loved Friends. When it was airing, I watched like every episode. Me and my mom would watch it all the time, you know?
See, I'd
like every
rather-
week. But
I'd rather
Vision
watch
you-
the.
I haven't watched it since.
In a blanket on a couch.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching the
Oh, yeah.
Friends.
A big,
Yeah, I had-
a big,
Fluffy.
obnoxiously big cup of tea.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got
Like,
to. Yeah,
Holding
yeah,
it
yeah.
with both hands.
Were you
too.
there?
Right.
Not just one
Were
hand.
you
both
there?
hands.
Yeah, same.
Like
yeah.
some nice sleepy time chamomile.
Yep.
Absolutely, man.
And not even a
Maybe some
blanket,
Earl Grey.
a snuggie.
Ooh.
A snugget.
No, it was a blanket. Don't get weird.
I'm more function than fashion too, so you're fine.
I remember trying to go like maybe like 2 years ago, trying to start Friends again from the first episode, just to be like, hey, I remember watching episodes on and off, but not like following it. And I couldn't get through the first like 3 episodes.
It doesn't hold up.
And I know I'm that person.
It aged like milk.
I'm that person who says, yo, Parks and Rec is the same. You got to get through the first season. But I can't get through Friends.
People told me that about what's that fucking show?
Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Not for me
Show's
either, man.
awful.
I haven't done that.
Not for me either, man.
And I got through a
so
season
many
and a
times.
half. I'm like, there's nothing funny here.
Yeah, I tried to, and that show should be up my alley just from
the
people that are in it and
Yeah.
being from Canada and whatnot. I was struggling.
I'm randomly talking to Steve, and he's like, "Yo, you know what I've been watching again?" I'm like, "No, what have you been watching?" And he, was it Orange County? Was that what
The
you told me?
OC?
The OC. He's like,
Yeah.
"I've been watching the OC, and it's great." And I'm just sitting there like in silence a little bit.
It's so bad, it's good.
What's that?
And what?
Go ahead.
Well, so my wife had never seen it before, and it came on HBO, and I was like, "Have you ever?" We talked about it off and on
I feel
for
like Tiffany,
whatever.
that would have been right up her alley.
That's
as
why
a kid.
that's what I thought too. And she's like, "No, it looks stupid to me." I was like, "Okay, give it one episode. I bet you in the first 15 minutes you're not going to want me to turn it off." She's like, "I don't want to watch that bullshit." I was like, "Okay." So a couple weeks went by and there was nothing to watch, and I put it on, and she's like, "Fuck you."
Hooked, huh?
Yep.
What's that new one? There's a new show, OBX. Is that anything like that?
I have no idea.
Probably. Everybody's saying that show's so good. Never mind.
I thought that was like a bunch of redneck people running around.
Well, that's
I
what
thought that was
that's what it
Letterkenny.
is. And well,
well, that's a little bit. I love Letterkenny. That is
Yeah.
the best.
That's another show. People,
You never
everybody
finished
keeps trying to
it.
get me to watch it.
We're almost there.
Okay.
We've been. I like to do things where I don't want to run through a show super quick. I want to enjoy it.
I want to binge it.
Yeah,
I'm not that
I
guy.
binge.
My
But
eyes are red, and I'm like withering away from lack of hydration
'Cause I've
when a
watched
new show
everything.
comes on.
I did that with
yeah.
Ted Lasso. I watched like a season and a half in like a night.
God.
God.
This past week's episode was so good.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my God.
I'm like halfway through season 2. I got through that season and a half in a night, and then like that was it. Like, I haven't done it since. That was a lot. I need to recover.
See, exactly. That's why I don't like to like blow through the episodes and go, all right, what else do I do now with my life? because I don't have that anymore. I like to space it out.
I don't watch that much TV, so when I do though, like it's like an event.
Letterkenny. I watched a bunch of Shoresy clips the other night.
So good.
It is
when he's working out, and because it's the
it's him. Yeah.
And he's
ask your mom, Shoresy.
He's doing a fucking pull up, and he's like, "Fuck you, Riley. I was having sex with your mom last night. She sounds like I was hitting a Tonkinese cat with my truck." She was like, "Ah!" And the other guy, and he goes, "Fuck you, Riley. I was having sex with your mom, and it sounds like I made a surprise visit to my great aunt." Oh,
dude, the ones where they're in the bathroom shitting beside each other are even funnier.
God.
Or when you finally see him as the ref, it's great, and he's just like, doing those stupid short stops, and it's hilarious.
Is it just those country boys like roasting each other constantly?
Yeah, that's the whole show pretty much.
The show is you're either gonna love it or hate it because the writing is literally jokes repeating themselves in a different way for 10 minutes.
Fuck you, Marianne. Like your legs are like tree trunks. You could box jump a bungalow.
It's the burns are the best. Hands down
and
the best.
Some of them are so smart that you have to think about the burn.
You have to, that's why I watch it with the subtitles on.
Yeah. And they go so quick that like 5 minutes later you're like, oh my God, I just got that. Holy shit, that's great. And they call back to a lot of older episodes too with the burns.
Yeah,
so like you gotta actually like watch everything. It's a good show. It's just I think some of it's so well written it goes over people's heads.
I think my problem with it, show, 100%.
You would like it because you're so smart,
right?
Oh, that's really sweet. I think my problem with it is you don't know me. I think my problem with the show is it does feel like it's like written, like nothing seems improvised, which is it just sometimes it feels a little like talking headsy to me. They're just like, I'm gonna say these funny lines, not gonna react though. Right. Oh, now I'm gonna say my funny line, and like it's just that back and forth a lot.
And then it's sitting on top of this weird underlying story, and then these weird fight scenes that are super dope too. You know, like
I've never seen any of that.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of some people in that show.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It really is. So getting back to this one,
Jesus Christ,
we have Richard Grove as Henry the Red, and Bridget Fonda is in this movie as Linda in the beginning for like 30 seconds as his girlfriend
before she dies.
The recap portion of it.
So weird. She actually was supposed to have a bigger part in it, but got cut out.
Wonder why.
That makes it even better though. Like literally the biggest name in the movie is just like
fuck off.
We showed up for one day of filming and then she fucked off.
She's gone. All right. So produced by
she like saw the set design and like everything. She was like, "What? I've got something to do."
Right. This does not look good.
Not this. Literally anything else.
Oh.
We got Renaissance Pictures, Introvision International.
Yes.
Produced by. It was distributed by Universal Pictures.
And there was a De Laurentiis in there somewhere, too.
Oh, you're right. Dino De Laurentiis Communications. Sorry.
Makes me think of Giada De Laurentiis and her perky tits.
Ooh. Was that, what movie? Fucking that one. Under Siege.
Oh, my. What about it?
That just makes me think of that movie every time
that lady had the best 90s
That's
tits
what I say.
ever.
Is there a difference between 90s tits and 2000s?
Dude, you can tell. I honestly.
Is it the bra, though? Like,
no.
I think it was the fake tits were a different shape.
Oh, we're coming back to full circle to Jen Aniston right now.
No. you could literally put.
Perfect.
You could put side by side like 10 times, like tits that were done in the 90s and tits that were done in the 2000s, and I can pick the 90s like every fucking time.
So you're telling me if I go home and I
He's
put
a connoisseur.
I like literally mug shots of tits.
Yeah.
And you can tell me the generation.
Oh,
and the
for
gaps
sure.
Between them. Not by
sure.
just
within a decade, I could get the year.
I'm gonna try to get all 4K images of old.
Let's do this,
so that way you can't judge just by the resolution.
Seriously.
There's the Patreon episode right there. That's the first one.
Hold on. I mean, Wally has to see what I'm talking about right here.
You've seen Under Siege, right?
Possibly. That sounds way too familiar for me not.
There's this blonde girl dancing with like a
birthday cake and like a sailor's uniform.
And she like. There's no way you haven't seen just a GIF.
You guys
of that.
pause a lot on this podcast to show boobies?
Oh,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
To show boobies?
Anytime you need one back.
We do whatever. There's no set.
Like, seriously.
Little freeform, you know?
Like that?
Yeah.
That looks like a pair of tits that was done in the 90s.
In the 90s. Give it a 90.
Those are great.
Those are great.
They're
Those are great, but honestly, I couldn't. Maybe I'm not a fine connoisseur of dirty pillows.
Those look like older fake tits.
90s.
I guess, man.
Either way, that lady, good on her doctor. Those were great.
Wonder what she's doing.
Erica Oleniak, I have no idea.
I like it. You know,
she was a Playmate
Is it Illiniac or Liniac?
Did you guys do a lot of research before this? Was I supposed to do a lot of research before I gave it?
No.
Just enunciated that like slowly so that way everyone knew the name.
No, it's just I'm just a treasure trove of worthless knowledge.
I'm surprised you don't know like literally who did the work. It's probably somebody.
I know the doctor who did it.
That, like when the things changed, everybody went to the same doctor.
You never see that movie with David Schwimmer called Breast Men?
No.
Where they like
the breast men ever.
It's like that when they revolutionized fake tits.
No, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Was it like a 90s movie?
I think it was done in the 90s.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't want to bring in those. Maybe he will get it. The more he dives into this in-depth kind of
10 for
knowledge
10.
of boobs.
And I'm not even. And
this actually sounds like a lot of work. Like it's not being fun and got really technical.
When it comes to being a man and attracted to the more
female body,
tits are like my fourth favorite thing.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So
I don't think I want to know what your first favorite thing is.
Do you know about the other things? If you know that much about your fourth favorite
no. So it's like
let's back up the train.
It's like legs, butt, teeth, tits. Like seriously, like
legs, butt, teeth, tits. How'd you get that out so fast? Did you have that?
He knows. Yeah, look at him.
It's called ADHD, dude. I'm like,
that's kind of a weird way to like address a woman. Like if you're like
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow. It's like the spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Yeah.
Perfect. This movie is
We're
rated
not misogynists.
Right. Getting back to this movie, it's rated R, which
some of us might
feel like
it didn't need to be.
It didn't need to be. There's nothing really that's bad.
Except the fountain of blood that shoots up.
But
from
I mean,
come on, rated R. That's
you fucking.
What'd you do?
That was a guitar string, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I guess we'll move that.
I saw that.
I know.
Does that happen often on podcasts?
No, we should probably move that.
Blood drawn.
There's blood. Blood happens all the time.
This is a real this is a banner episode. But it is spooky season.
You're right. Yeah,
blood to be drawn at some point, man.
Let it.
Let's be blood brothers, George. Come on.
No thanks. This episode's already probably cursed.
Rated
man.
R.
What?
Rated R movies back in the 90s, I feel were a little bit more common with
Yeah.
gory movies. You know.
So this would be an easy PG-13 now.
I think so.
What is it? The language is the language
So
even
it's-
that bad? They even
it's-
say fuck.
He did a couple times.
It's for violence and horror, not language. I don't think he
I don't
says
even- I
fuck.
don't remember
There's
the
not
word
a fuck
fuck.
in it.
Yes, there is.
When?
Okay, well, there's one. You can allow one fuck for a PG-13. So
You guys
I don't
are very
remember any.
knowledgeable about these things. I don't feel like I came prepared.
it's all good.
You're allowed one fuck.
One fuck. It's
These
one
are the
fuck
rules.
or one like cock or something like
See, in
that.
the
Like an
80s
actual cock or
Saying cock or
I
something.
think they have a list of words.
Yeah,
and
they
have
do.
their own severities.
Yeah.
dude, there's
They
a
do.
movie. There's a
If you
movie
say
about
cunt,
that.
it's automatically a rated R movie.
Really?
That movie about the
Oh,
MPAA, I forget what it's called. Oh man, that movie will fuck you up. It's the
Who makes
MPAA
that
is fucked up.
decision? Who makes that
It's
decision?
it's like a
people
panel
that
of
work,
people.
yeah.
It's like a panel of people. They're not well, like nobody knows who they are. They go into a room and they just like form opinions, man. It's like kind of fucked up.
It's a goddamn government think tank.
You can't
Like
say
they're-
fuck.
They're not allowed to like a female having an orgasm. That's like a big like absolutely
Yep,
not. Do
that-
not
that's a
ever
rated
show
R.
that.
Yep.
But like you could literally show like a male's dick and it's like, haha, that's pretty funny, like PG-13.
Well,
like,
maybe
maybe not
man
quite
dick
that
is
bad, but
fucking hilarious.
But
Yeah.
they're much more lenient on that kind of thing. It's
I
crazy.
think the weirdest thing
I'm with
is
them on that one actually.
so in this.
full frontal male nudity is hilarious.
Yeah.
You remember Walk Hard? You guys watch that movie?
I love that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
He just
that
right.
scene,
Yeah.
it just opens the door.
Yep.
I was like, oh.
He's just talking to his dad on the phone, and there's
Jack-
just like a dick right there.
Jack White as Elvis is it's one of my favorite scenes
Right?
of all time.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah, baby.
Look out, man.
Yeah, he's so good.
Who are you?
You guys do that one yet?
It's on my list.
Oh, really? That's
But we're
so
gonna
good.
if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do the unrated version, which is like 20 minutes longer.
Oh, that's so good.
It is good.
They need a clean floor to do it on.
I think I
You
wanna
want
try
none
some-
of this shit,
I
Dewey.
think I want to try some of that cocaine.
My favorite scene in that whole movie is when he walks in and there's like 50 fucking sinks on the wall and he just starts ripping them
all
off.
the
That's
sinks?
the best scene in the movie.
That's in the unrated version.
That
only.
is gold,
Yeah.
dude.
Or dude, the Beatles scene.
Oh, that's only in the unrated
No,
one?
that's not. No,
Okay.
but I'm just saying
So
like, that
fucking
scene
funny.
is so good.
Justin Long in that, man.
Yes.
And Paul Rudd.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was Jack Black. Who's
fat
the other
cunt.
one, man?
Jack Black.
He's like, wow, there's a rift in the Beatles.
The songs
there's a-
were
Great,
the
they're
best.
great.
They were so
The
good.
even the one at the end, the last ride or
She
whatever.
was blowing me some
kisses.
kisses.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, it's great.
Something about coming to the back door or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Awesome.
Back to this movie. The
Hey.
runtime on this one.
Perfect, man.
I like it
It
because
was
it's
like an episode
Yeah.
of TV.
81 minutes.
Wow.
In it and out quick.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they filmed it in like 2 locations: the woods and a fake castle.
Right.
And
they didn't need anything else.
Back screen.
Yeah,
was the other one.
It's so bad, dude. Which makes it like iconic. Honestly,
There's definitely a couple shots where you're like, oh my god, you could have done this way better.
It's not even a green screen. It's like a big painting. Like it's a tapestry.
Well, not only that, they did a lot of the scenes where there's more than one Ash with back projection. So he's literally standing in front of a screen projecting the movie. And that's how they filmed it. And you're like, wow, this looks so bad.
That scene when he's got two heads.
Yeah.
If you look at the second head,
it's just
it's got the dumbest face on, and it's not moving at all. It's the cheesiest looking thing I've ever seen.
The slapstick in this is great too.
Oh my god,
that's really so funny.
Bruce Campbell, great at physical comedy. Like his whole career, he's been great at that.
Give Daddy some sugar.
I love how he literally shows up in this medieval time, doesn't know anybody, nobody knows what this guy is, and he's already making out with some girl.
Hell yeah.
And then they're like,
strange one.
They're stabbing his car.
Yeah, that was good.
The armor on this one.
Yes. I love it. Love it. So this was released on October 9th, 1992 at the, I'm going to fuck this word up, SITGS Film Festival.
Yeah, I'm not going to try. Good work.
Sitges?
Exactly.
Zeitgeist?
Nailed it.
It's a Spanish film festival and one of the world's foremost international festivals specializing in fantasy and horror films.
Okay.
Would you guys consider this a cult movie at this point?
Yes.
I would consider
very much
100%. Every Evil Dead movie to me is a cult movie other than the newest one.
Anything retweeted by CM Punk is a cult movie, pretty much.
Touche, sir.
You guys worship this fellow? I don't watch wrestling a lot, but
I mean, he is the
he's a horror movie buff.
Don't get him going. Is that what I'm being told?
He is a god among men.
Oh yeah, no. George doesn't like wrestling, and he hates when we talk about it. So we talk about it more than
Yeah.
This is the guy that got his ass whooped in
MMA.
professional fight.
He got fucked up by somebody who wasn't even that good. Because what is Mickey Gall doing now?
Does that have to do with the pink hair?
No, I don't
know.
know.
Was that the first time?
I stopped drinking a couple weeks ago.
Fucking George. I don't drink anymore. Here's two. I got a Miller Lite and a Bud Light. I'm going to fucking chuck them at the same time.
Shotgun one. There's the key.
There's always a depressing story right in front of one of those. I had to stop drinking 2 weeks ago, man. I had to stop for a little bit. I had to stop.
So this was released everywhere else. February 19th, 1993.
Huh.
That's a huge difference.
Wow.
6 months.
Yeah.
5 months.
Whatever.
You pirating them VHS tapes.
I know, right? Goddamn. This was filmed from May 20th to August 16th, 1991.
I feel like most of that had to be the puppeteering. It had to have been. Dude, stop animation. They filmed the live stuff in 2 hours.
Probably, yeah. Not even that long.
Jesus Christ.
And most of it is literally Bruce Campbell by himself on screen.
Yeah.
Think about
the
it.
The only big scene really was maybe 2. Maybe even 1.
You know what?
That's just the second scene of the movie after he gets transported.
Let's be real about this. Right. So they probably were at that castle for one day. In the morning, they filmed that, and then at night they filmed the scene. That was it. Done.
Yeah, the pit scene, there was a lot of people, and then the Who's With Me scene, the guy's like, everybody left. There's like only 60 of us.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's so funny.
It was filmed in Los Angeles, Hollywood, and the Vasquez Rocks Natural Area Park, California.
Oh, Vasquez.
So that was probably when he was out in the forest or whatever, doing all that jazz.
All that jazz.
All right, now we're getting to the parts where we get to discuss things. The budget.
Oh, man.
I can't imagine the budget on this being more than like $5 million.
Nah, I'll give it a 25.
25?
I'll give it a 25.
Now, go ahead.
I don't know.
I don't know
information by any means. I'm sure you guys know this from doing all of these movies.
Sure.
We're starting to get pretty good at it.
We really are. Oh,
this is a sequel.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Hereditary?
Nailed it.
Hereditary.
Very close.
Hereditary.
Yeah, Hereditary.
Cool.
Yep.
Sure.
Hereditary.
You grew up in St. Mary's County for sure.
They got granted more money. This is a sequel, so I'm assuming they had more money. Mm-hmm. It doesn't look like they had a lot of it.
No.
For the time period. But do I need to state a specific number?
Yeah, ballpark.
Because I really don't know.
Ballpark. What do you think?
Well, yours was low and yours was high. I'm going to do I'm gonna go 10.
You're probably right.
He's gonna go 10.
I think you're right.
I gave it a fucking 10, Miss Davis.
So the budget is $11 million.
There you go.
Yeah, look at this guy. Shows up one day. I don't know budgets, but you 10? Oh, look at that. $1 million.
There you go, Wally.
That man was going low.
You went
that
the
man
median.
was going normal, I guess.
I thought I was going a little high, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Box office. What did it make?
Probably nothing.
Not much, man.
Probably nothing. I would expect nothing.
I I think the marketing probably was. What was this movie? 93.
93. Is there
they
marketing?
They did get the good guy with the big voice to do the.
They did, yeah. And they had fucking Metallica and whatever going. Unless that was just for the Blu-ray release,
right?
Could have been.
I'm gonna say about 17.
Okay.
25.
25. we think
the number of the night.
25.
I'm gonna go 10.
10.
It broke
seems
even.
really low for me. I thought this initial. I don't know why I think this, but I remember talking to my family when I was younger, and they said they didn't want to go see it. They didn't actually want to see it, but when it came out, they watched it and they loved it. So I'm assuming it didn't make a lot of money right out
I'm
the
sure
gate.
that was probably the same way everybody who saw it is like, I'll see it whenever. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Right. So its opening weekend, it made $4.4 million.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Go ahead.
That's not bad. 93.
No, hell no.
In February.
Almost half of it back.
In February,
in
too.
February,
Who the fuck
yeah.
has seen a movie in February?
Especially this movie.
Literally nobody.
Why wouldn't you release this
around spooky season, man?
Right.
Yeah.
September, end of September. But its overall box office, 21.5.
There you go, George. You're close.
Getting there.
Learning
So it
things.
made
Pretty
$10
good, man.
million.
Yeah. Well, you said a movie's got to make triple to really be profitable, right? So it didn't really make much money.
Right. Well, that's nowadays.
Oh,
So
okay.
who's to say back then? Now they didn't make another.
I honestly think whatever studio that forked over the 11 to make it was very, very happy.
They're
Was
probably
it,
like,
was it TriStar or
Especially after seeing those.
there was
graphics,
3
dude.
different.
Yeah, dude.
There was Dino De Laurentiis Communications,
They did
Renaissance
some-
Pictures.
they did some
Introvision
DIY.
Renaissance
International.
Pictures? I think is that's Sam Raimi, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, I'll just fucking give you the money for it because
Right.
I'm making it myself with my brother. Yeah, pretty much.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Renee Zellweger.
Top 10 that week. Did you just crush that? What? I
Hold
quit
on,
drinking. I quit drinking.
Hold on. Did you just summon the ghost of our ex-co-host?
Oh shit!
Can I get a beer? I'm gonna grab a beer.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go.
What do you got? You guys grab
There's some Trulies in there too. There's Millers probably left. If you don't mind, grab me a Truly.
Is that the Master Sword?
That's
That's not the Master
no,
Sword.
that's just a Nerf.
Wally, I'll
sword.
take a Bud Light while you're up.
If we got any more, I don't know.
I was
what we can
excited for
four
1
there.
second.
do. Okay. Top 10
10.
I gave it a 10.
that
Okay, well,
weekend.
this is probably not even on the list. Well, it's February. Nothing else big came out. Maybe it is.
Number 10,
Army of Darkness.
Howard's End.
What the fuck
That's
is
fine.
that?
I have no idea. Number 9.
Will you bring me one more, Wally?
Number 9, Untamed Heart.
Untamed Heart. No idea.
Number 8, Scent of a Woman.
Oh yeah, he wanted a
You
Truly.
want
They're in
Truls.
there somewhere.
Yeah, they're in there.
Oh wait a minute.
Scent
I
of a
want one
Woman?
them.
Oh,
for
man.
it.
You know what? That's
Grab me
always
one of
been on
them.
my list to watch, man.
Scent of a Woman.
Isn't
Yeah.
that Pacino?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a classic. I've just never seen it.
I gotta
Hell
remember
yeah.
how to do my Pacino again. It keeps coming up.
Hooah.
Hooah. No.
Hey, that was no, that was pretty
Whoa,
good.
yeah.
I used to have a good Pacino, but I can't remember.
That was somewhere between Pacino and De Niro or Jack Nicholson. That was a decent
Thank
Jack
you.
Nicholson.
Okay.
What'd you get? I got a fruit punch.
I got a
berry
citrus
cider.
punch.
Berry punch. Wait, oh, I guess he didn't get you one.
That's fine.
You sure?
I'm not even hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna cry about this later. It's fine. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he totally did. That was number 7. Sense of a
That was
Woman.
number 7.
Thanks, Wally.
Sorry,
Good
that was
man.
number 8. Number 7,
Miller.
Loaded
Thanks.
Weapon 1.
Loaded Weapon.
Not Lethal Weapon.
Loaded Weapon
What the
1.
fuck is Loaded
That was
Weapon?
with Samuel L. Jackson
Thank you, sir.
and what the fuck? Tiger Blood. What's his name?
Charles Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
Charles Sheen.
Charles
I've never heard somebody-
Sheen.
He didn't-
That was making fun of. It's right in front of you. What are you looking for?
Making fun of Lethal Weapon. Oh, is this like Hot Shots? Type?
Yeah, but it was called Loaded Weapon 1.
Hot Shots. Was
Hot
so
Shots
good.
Part 2. One of the best
Part
movies
two.
ever made.
Yeah, dude. When he fires back that chicken on that the bow and arrow.
Yes.
Have you guys done anything like Naked Gun or like that? Those genres.
I don't
We done.
think so.
We
yeah.
did not another teen movie.
But
Oh,
not the,
you guys
not
are
the
missing
same.
out.
Not the same. Then again, Leslie Nielsen was in some of those movies. He ended up being in like Scary
Cold-
Movie 4 or something.
You guys got
Yeah,
good cold
yeah.
comedies.
We're getting there. We got
Spaceballs,
yeah,
like
yeah.
all those. Dudes.
We did do Blazing
Caddyshack.
Saddles.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
we're
we did
all
do
Mel
Blazing
Brooks
Saddles,
fans
yeah.
here.
Nah,
Saddles is amazing.
it's. I'm off and on. I hated
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
Have you seen Spaceballs?
Yeah,
though?
you didn't even finish Blazing Saddles, did you?
No, I turned it off halfway through. It sucks so bad.
I feel like
I'm not big on
Spaceballs
No,
might.
I know. I
Spaceballs.
like Spaceballs.
I'm not big
Spaceballs
on that
was
one.
great. Comb the desert.
I like
ain't
a-
saying shit.
They're jamming our screens and their fucking jam is literally.
I like
We got to watch the movie to find out what happens, and they're literally watching the movie. It's so good.
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut was good.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 6, Army of Darkness.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's not bad.
Hell yeah.
Wait,
For
what-
this
what I
type of
missed?
movie,
What I mi- what I
we're
missed?
doing the top 10 that weekend.
Oh, the
Box
releasing
office.
weekend.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
February. What else?
Yeah.
Scent of a
February.
Woman.
So I'll just go through it for you real quick. Number 10 was Howard's End. Number 9, Untamed Heart. Number 8, Scent of a Woman. Number 7, Loaded Weapon 1. And number 6, Army of Darkness.
So is February like for like soft, squeezy movies?
February,
because that's what it sounds like.
January and February are movies that go to like we don't know when to release this movie. Get it out of here, so it's out.
Right.
So those are the movies they think no one's gonna watch. It's not bad, right? The Berry Punch.
This is delicious.
The citrus punch is way too sweet. I will not be having another one.
I've never had this before.
This is good. Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah. I mean, it's sweet, but it's still.
I mean, it's alcohol. I don't care.
It's alcohol. Number 5.
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah, dude. But that must have been in theaters for a while.
Yeah,
because I know that opened at number 1.
It was like November.
Strong as 10 regular men, definitely.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Arabian Nights.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that movie.
Guys with swords.
That's basically Robin Williams the movie to me.
Yeah.
I hate hearing about it. Every time his name, I'm like,
Yeah,
But you know what? Just go back and watch something and feel good about it.
One of the greatest movies. I know everyone is Goodwill, right? Hunting.
I've never seen it.
Patch Adams.
Patch Adams
I love
great.
Patch Adams.
Amazing.
Yo, real quick. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take away from your Patch Adams moment.
No, go ahead. Go
Carry it
ahead.
away.
Go ahead. That's all I had to say.
What Dreams May Come.
Great.
One of the saddest movies, and that movie is just too much. It's like a war movie for me. Like I can't really watch it.
That
but
movie
it's
won
a lot.
an Oscar for special effects.
Wow,
You know the
believe
part
that.
with like the painting where he's like walking through the field and it's like
so beautiful. Yeah,
watch a YouTube video on how they did that. It's insane.
yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
that movie is nuts good,
dude. I mean, you could go down a list. We could do a whole 6 months of Robin Williams movies.
Oh, yeah.
That I would
just
love
legends, just amazing
Dude,
movies.
Robin Hood was
Fern Gully.
or Hook, excuse me.
Hook. Oh my
Fern
god.
Gully.
Fern Gully is so
He was the
good.
bat, right? Was he the
Yeah,
bat?
he was the bat. Yeah.
Do you remember the bat?
Dead Poet
the rap?
Society, dude.
I'm Batty.
Dude, I thought that was a Disney movie for the longest
No.
time growing up.
Everybody
Flubber.
did.
Flubber is awesome.
Flubber.
You know what's underrated that nobody has said anything yet? Jack. I
Yep,
love
Jack's
Oh,
good
so
too.
What was
good.
the movie where he was that had a big
Rainbow
purple,
Randolph?
the purple monster? Like
Death
the
to Smoochie.
Death to Smoochie.
Yeah.
One of you guys loves this movie. Is it you?
It's me because
It's me.
Edward
Okay,
Jr. is
It's
in it.
fucking
knew-
me.
because
That's
of-
been my
because of
dark
what?
horse movie for years. He
Edward
can
Norton.
attest to it.
Yeah.
I thought you said because they have an orgy in it. I was like, oh,
No, Edward.
that's
no,
the line, huh?
No, we,
When he pulls out that fucking cookie and he's like, it's a rocket. He's like, it's a cock.
Don't
Look,
spoil-
it's got cock and balls.
Don't spoil this movie for me. I want to see Death to
It's
Smoochie.
so
you've never
funny.
seen it?
Oh my god, you're gonna
It's good.
hate,
It's
love
good.
the shit out of it
Okay, that sounds like my kind
Yeah.
of movie. Hell yeah.
because it's so
Hell yeah, dude.
weird
Hell yeah.
and it makes no sense, but it's funny. It's literally Robin Williams' best role he's ever played.
How about 1 hour
I'm gonna
photo?
go out.
Anybody seen 1 hour photo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I forgot all about
That was
that
just
movie.
range for me. When he came out with that movie, I was like, oh, he can do that too. Oh my god,
That
That's
was-
amazing.
That was Banana Bread.
That
At
monologue,
work, dude.
That monologue when he's getting interrogated by the cops and he's sitting there
Great.
like, bringing up his
Great.
past and stuff. I was like, oh my god, I can't watch. I don't ever see Robin Williams like this. This is amazing.
And
Dude, yeah.
nobody has said a single thing about Jumanji.
Oh, fuck.
I know, right? He just has so many
It's such
big
a-
movies.
it's such a
okay.
good-
Yeah.
To be
Like,
fair,
of course, Jumanji.
To be fair,
I don't.
To be fair.
I don't think he's a big part of that movie.
What?
He-
He's
yeah,
literally the fucking star,
Hold
but
on,
okay.
Let me.
Like
let
he's
me
in the beginning, middle, and end.
Let me
of that
explain.
motherfucker.
yes, his story is what is revolved around, but thinking about that movie, I'm thinking of the kids more and everything else that goes on. Like Jumanji, to me, the board game is the main character of the movie.
Well, so you're saying
Okay,
that because
Steve.
the main, all the problems are mostly
Getting a little
revolving
woo-woo with
around the
it.
kids.
Yeah.
I can see why you're saying that.
Take it easy, Siskel and
Do I
Ebert.
agree? Not necessarily, but I see why you're saying it.
But what I'm saying is, I think Robin Williams, while he is great in that movie, he's nothing special in it. He's just being an everyman, whatever. He's not being
John
over the top.
Everyman.
Right. He's not being the Robin Williams that you're used to seeing. And that's good, and it fits the part. I'm just saying that movie's not, oh, yeah, Robin Williams is great in it. It's just he's playing a normal dude. Don't stare at me like that.
I'm just laughing.
You were talking. I was listening.
But the way you're like,
I'm just thinking of
I'll
like
wipe
random.
this fucking face off my head.
I'm
then,
thinking of random
goddamn.
John or what's his name? Fuck, I done forgot his name already.
John everybody?
No,
John Williams.
Robin Williams, like just movies and just making me giggle. Like nobody, Miss Doubtfire. Nobody said anything about Miss Doubtfire.
So good. Dude.
Help is on the way, dear.
That was good. Drive-by fruiting.
It was a fruiting.
Can we talk about how Pierce Brosnan is literally like the best part of that movie, and he gets shit on for being
good.
such a good person?
Yeah, he's literally great. Yeah.
Did
Robin
you
Williams
say
is
Pierce
toxic as
Brosnan?
shit.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Dante's Peak. Ooh, that is
that the
another
volcano
weird
movie?
one.
Yeah.
that's
That movie's
another one.
What's
awesome.
the one with Tommy Lee Jones? Volcano, right?
That might be. Yeah.
Dude, this is all
Those
in, like,
movies
the
came out.
This is all in like the speed era
Yeah.
of like
Yeah,
action
yeah.
movies. Those
Yeah.
movies were
Yeah.
good.
I
back
loved
then,
them.
dude. Hell yeah.
The 90s, like the mid 90s action movies, dude.
Awesome.
You gotta throw Air Force One and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
oh my god,
yeah.
shit in
Get
there.
off my plane.
dude.
Con
Fuck
Air.
yeah.
Con Air.
Con
Wait,
Air.
hold on. Dude, get off my plane.
Get off my plane. Is that okay? Not bad. I gotta watch it again. I haven't seen Air Force One in a decade easily.
Dude, The Fugitive is one of my favorite movies of all time. Period.
Fugitive's great. And then U.S. Marshals.
But and you know what else was in that range? The fucking Jackal.
The fucking Jackal.
Oh my god! Well, that's
The Jackal.
That's another Bruce. That remember Jack Black's arm?
Yeah.
I remember seeing
Wally
that.
gets
Like,
it.
oh
Wally
my
gets it.
god!
That movie
I made
was
them
awesome.
watch it for the.
I had never seen it.
This show.
And Bruce Willis kind of doing that weird like dressing kind of
being
Yeah.
gay.
Yeah, I remember like going okay.
Hit me.
It's a little weird for me, but I'm in. I'm in. This is not a man in event with no shoes on right now, but I'm
Right.
okay. I'm okay with it.
I like that movie. Not even like thinking about it. I said like it was okay watching it. Thinking about it now, I like it more.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
like it
dude.
more. The more time like removed from it, I like it more.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I
Well, you're
love-
welcome.
If you hit me with some shock and awe,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
usually I can
that
get
movie's
past a lot
loaded
of
with
weird
it.
stuff. That was great.
Oh yeah. There's a couple parts in that movie that I'm still like, that wouldn't happen or whatever. But you know what? Fuck it.
You can do that with every movie if you want to.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Every movie has at least like one or two like things that happen where it's like it wouldn't happen if it
What
wasn't a
movie did we watch a couple weeks ago where we were like, this movie has like, Smoking Aces. There's like
Yeah.
no plot holes.
There really
Isn't
isn't.
that an action? That's
Yeah.
that weird action
Dude,
movie that had a bunch
There's
of
so
comic
many
booky-
good people in
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Ryan
It's
Reynolds.
super over the top.
I can't remember. I've seen that before.
There's a
but I can't
part at
remember
the end where somebody's shooting a 50 cal across from a hotel and blowing people away in the other side of the hotel.
Yeah, it's tight.
That movie was completely unmemorable for me. I literally forgot about it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But it was good while you watched it.
Yeah, it was certainly entertaining for the
fun.
moment.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like a roller coaster. It's like, okay, it's done now. Except I'm terrified of roller coasters.
But it's not
same,
Hereditary where you're thinking about it a month later. going,
Hereditary,
"Fuck."
I saw it
That's like the
a
first
year
time I
ago,
it.
and
Grabs you by your balls.
your balls.
Give your balls a
Whole
tug.
movie.
It doesn't. And it doesn't
balls a
let.
tug, Tim
No,
Fucker.
it's like barely pulling on them enough
Yeah.
to be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Every now and then it gives it a little squeeze.
That's a great analogy for that. It's got you by the balls, but it's not pulling so hard that you're moving out of your seat.
The whole-
You're just uncomfortable.
The whole time you're just like stop.
yeah,
please.
right. And then finally at the end, it really gives you
telling
balls
you,
to tug.
It just tears them right off
Get this
with
guy-
piano
I'm not
wire.
watching it. I'm not
I'm
watching it.
telling
need
you,
to.
It just
get
twists
this-
them off with
I'd
piano
listen
wire.
to the whole podcast from beginning to
That
end.
episode?
If you get him to do it,
Nope,
I,
no,
Well, he
I
wasn't
want
on
you
it
to
though. Yeah.
so
I will
bad. I want you to
post
see
it
it, Brent.
30 or 40 times.
I'm glad I went and got saw Knock Loose and Gate Creeper that day. Fuck you guys.
We'll watch it down here with all the lights on.
By the way,
These lights.
Bob-
do
1
that.
o'clock at Sunday.
It's not
Sunday.
gonna help though.
Yeah, I know.
Because, dude, we had the lights on for the podcast, and it was like midnight. And I'm looking in this door back here, and I'm thinking of that dude smiling, standing in the doorway, the naked dude
With his
smiling.
dick out.
He's in there. He's in there more times than you think if you
I
watch
know.
it the second time.
I've seen it a couple times now.
And then you're like, oh, he's there too? Oh.
dude.
And then you start seeing things. That's another one of those movies you go back and you watch, and you see way more things
Yep.
that you didn't pay attention to.
Yeah, I'm out.
It's so good. It's the best horror movie ever.
It's not
made,
only
my
that, you see
opinion.
that dude at least 2 other times where you weren't supposed to be paying attention
well, it's like the
to
second,
first
third time you watch Fight Club and realize that Tyler Durden pops up 100 times before he's actually presented on screen.
That
I
movie's
gotta watch
so
that
good.
again. I haven't
That's
seen.
so
I've seen
good.
that 3 times, but all of them were like a decade ago.
That-
I saw it like 3 times back
It's
to
one of my
back.
favorite.
and that's it.
Top 5 favorite movie of all time.
It's a work of art. That movie is.
Yeah. You know,
Wasn't
that's what we
to
said.
see-
That it wasn't even a
The
horror
writing
movie. It's
is
just
amazing.
Yeah,
the
no.
writing is amazing.
That movie is what made me fall in love with Ed Norton Jr.
Was that the same guy who wrote American Psycho? Brad Easton Ellis wrote
No,
that?
no, that's Chuck Palahniuk.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So getting back to this movie. Tomatometer time. Oh wait, no shit. We didn't even start.
No,
We didn't even finish the top 10.
No, we're still at 5.
Yeah.
I coined that term.
I'm sorry.
I coined that pronunciation.
Yeah. Number 4,
Thank you.
The Crying Game.
I know
Oh, man.
all there is to know
Are you?
All right, top 3.
about the crying.
We guessed the top 3.
Thank you.
So I'm going to say which 3 movies are in it, and then you got to guess the order.
All right.
Wait. Explain this again.
Oh.
So the top 3 of that weekend.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the 3 movies that were in it in no order.
Okay.
And you got to tell me which
Can
order
I take
it is.
a guess of what one of the movies in the top 3 might be?
Sure.
Is Ace Ventura 1 in there?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
You might be close, right? Because that was 90.
Was it 4?
Was it 4 or 3?
I thought it was 3.
I think it's 4, and then When Nature Calls is 97.
How have we not done Ace Ventura? Or was that
know
before
it's on
I
my
joined?
list. No.
Okay.
I know every line to that whole movie. It's
I
embarrassing.
can quote it as it's going.
Real quick,
That's what.
because you're on. Which movie do you like better, the first one or When Nature Calls?
Please have the right answer.
Hold on, let me think about this for a second.
Already the wrong answer.
Yeah,
though.
there's
Dan Marino. That's probably the one for me because that's the one that I saw.
Thank you.
That's the one that I saw first.
Breaking my heart.
One of these movies is a 5 and the other's a 10. Like it's literally that,
I saw
that
the
far
other-
apart.
When Nature Calls
know, man.
turned into like a kids comedy,
Yeah,
Ace Ventura 1
But I saw it when I
is
was a
an
kid.
adult comedy and it's fucking hilarious.
I agree with that. And you know what? What's her face from
I don't
Friends?
know, I think they're both
Really good in that
hilarious.
movie.
With HTS.
Oh, yeah, Monica.
Yeah,
Courtney
she-
Cox.
Yeah, she looks good in that movie.
I think those are equal to me.
Coming
personally.
through.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
one
You're
is
tripping.
any worse or like.
You're tripping.
Got
if
a
I'm
package,
really
people.
thinking about it,
You're tripping. You're tripping.
I like both of them, but
Both.
I like When Nature Calls just a little bit better.
You're an idiot.
No,
It was nice having you on, Wally. Have a great night.
Chicago. I could literally probably both those movies. as they're
Chicago.
playing.
And hold on, I want to.
Shawshank.
I want to.
All right, it's kind of funny.
I want to
Bumblebee
explain.
tuna.
I want to explain why I like that movie more. It's because when it came out, I saw
More.
that first.
That's the.
So that was your introduction to the character of Ace?
no.
Correct.
Well, that might, I could kind of
Right,
see
because
that then.
I was at that age that movie made
I
sense.
forget
to me,
how
right?
much older than
One?
you I am.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. The tutu scene in the first one.
It's hilarious. Yeah, when he smacks his head on the
literally
fucking
is
bench.
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire
He's doing
life.
that
to this
weird
day.
walk.
Coach?
Yeah.
Dude.
So is it me? Is it just me, or is the one a little bit more adult humor oriented?
It is. Yeah, it
Now that
is.
I think about it because
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like
They
old
literally-
wiener
Yeah.
chick.
Yeah.
Old laces out. You know.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
worst
why
case.
Roger Predactor's dead. He found Captain Winky.
Or that's the worst case of hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
What a good movie.
That kind of surgery can be done over the weekend. Boy, that's really on there.
Oh, man.
As my,
Okay, all right,
as my
hold on.
esteemed colleague, Mr. Marino, has pointed out.
All right. Thinking about it back, the part where he goes to the fucking party, right? Don't go in there.
Oh, yeah.
And then he hits the.
It smacks
Yeah.
it. It's like,
Is this the do not pass go, do not collect?
No, that's the second movie. I'm talking about they go to that party and he goes
yeah.
into the shark tank and he falls into it. And he's like, whatever with his mouth as he's falling. Yeah. That's funny.
what?
Back when Melissa and I were at Stanford Law.
Exactly.
That's another guy, right? Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's like I don't know if he's at Robin Williams level for me, but he's another one of those.
He's
guys
up there.
that's just
He's
so
very
good.
close.
Once I watched
Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine, it made me a bigger fan of his.
That's one of those.
I got another one
cult,
for you.
That's a cult movie too.
For sure.
That is a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
Have
Thank
you guys
you.
done the Truman Show?
No, it's on
That's
our
the
list.
other one.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Love
Yeah,
Truman Show.
it's just
Love it.
it's just
And
as
good night.
just intense.
Shuts the door.
So
I'm like,
good.
"Ah!"
So good. And you know what? His acting is so well done in that movie because you believe him being not Jim Carrey, right?
And
you're
as
waiting.
the paranoia increases
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything,
yeah.
man.
I love
it's
the
so
whole.
good. You're literally like
Ev-
watching him go insane, but he's right.
Have you seen?
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you seen this? Have you seen?
You've never seen Truman Show?
Oh, it's so good.
No.
Get ready to love Jim Carrey even more.
I mean, I don't know if it's possible.
Oh man,
It's
All right.
possible.
It is because
It's
you're gonna see this
possible.
and you're gonna be like, he's
Okay.
The way that movie is shot in the first 30 minutes, where every camera is a hidden camera, is so amazing.
I'm glad you pointed it out.
So good. The one in
like
the
the
radio.
whole first act is you're just watching the Truman Show.
Yeah, it's so good.
So I would go as far to say as
Yeah.
Liar Liar for me is his funniest movie.
Actually, so that no, not Liar Liar.
Liar
We
Liar.
did
is
Liar Liar.
No,
amazing.
Me, Myself, and Irene is probably his worst movie.
I like
But
that when
I
I was
don't
young.
mind it, but it's a little different. That's a little weird.
He's not bad in the movie. It's every other part of the movie he's not on screen is not good.
Well, plus he has to share a screen with that lemon sucking
Zellweger.
bitch.
You're right. Fuck that bitch.
I hate her.
Okay.
It looks like she's eating raw lemons
That's
at all
literally
hours
just
of
a
the day.
Family Guy joke. I'm sorry.
It's
no.
true though.
I know I didn't
Look
like
at her.
the joke, but goddamn doesn't make it true.
It's
I just like her from Chicago, I guess.
Whatever.
Of course you do.
Hey.
I sure
top,
do.
top three. Ready?
There we go.
Because you didn't get it.
Yeah, sorry.
Homeward Bound.
One or two?
Hell yeah, dude.
One.
So good.
What do you like
The
better, one or
Incredible,
two? 'Cause I like
The
two.
Incredible
San Francisco.
Journey or whatever.
Dude, San Francisco is the shit, dog.
Summersby.
What the
What the
fuck,
fuck
is
What is
that?
that? Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, Groundhog Day, Homeward Bound. No, family movies do pretty well. Homeward Bound, Groundhog
Whatever
Day.
the one I didn't know.
And then whatever
Number
the fuck.
3. Yeah.
It's probably the worst.
I'm gonna go with George.
Homeward Bound, family movie first.
Yeah.
and then whatever the fuck. Then Groundhog Day, and then the fucking whatever.
So I think you guys are not realizing how big Bill Murray was in the early 90s.
Dude, people will spend whatever they want on their children, is what I was thinking.
Yeah,
you know?
same.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Groundhog
but it is
Day is amazing.
It is
For
Groundhog's Day number 1. Then
That
Homeward
monologue,
Bound.
also one of my favorite monologues when he's talking to the lady, the reporter lady at the end.
Great. So good.
It's gonna be cold. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Yep.
Amazing.
Bill Murray monologue?
Yeah.
Monologue?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Amazing.
Dude, another great Bill Murray monologue, Scrooged.
It was Scrooge is
yeah.
really
At the
good.
end, when he's like, it can happen to you, the miracle can happen to you, dude.
So good.
That
Really
is
good.
my
It's a
favorite
great
Christmas
movie,
movie
yeah.
of all time.
That's your favorite Christmas movie?
I like the Muppet.
big time, by
I like
a
the
lot.
Muppet. one.
Muppet Christmas Carol is my favorite.
Hey, we're just gonna nip this in the butt right now. Die Hard, Christmas movie or not?
Jesus
movie.
Christ.
Christmas
Oh,
movie.
Christmas
Fuck
movie.
off.
See
No,
that?
it's
Christmas
not.
movie. Yes, it is.
I
It
hate
was
this
made
podcast.
on Christmas. It was released near right?
Yeah.
Near
I
Christmas. It was about him getting
Dude.
home to his wife
Exactly on Christmas.
for Christmas.
Right.
It just happened to be full of cheesy action for
I mean,
3/4 of the movie.
The only thing it's got is now I have a machine gun, ho ho ho.
Thank you. That's it.
That's great.
Oh no,
It
it's
is
scenic
great,
too.
yeah.
No. Well, you walk at the beginning, it has the huge tree, and that's all Christmas.
They're playing the
themed
Christmas
out.
music. It's all Christmassy.
I like how
All right,
like
is
Home
Home
Alone-
Alone is Home Alone Christmas movie?
Wow,
Home
we
Alone
were-
is
we
Christmas
really had
movie?
the same
No,
thought.
get the
Wow.
hell out of here. Is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I
So then
don't. I
it's
don't.
just
I would
that
say
on
that's
crack.
much more debatable.
Wally picked up my drink, by the way. I don't know what happened there, but
Oh shit!
I guess
All
I gotta
right.
go get a freshie.
Did you say that you didn't want this and strategically replace yours with mine?
No,
No.
I just put it down.
Well,
Well, all right.
these are both mine now. He doesn't have to drink this anymore.
I don't want your COVID.
I don't want your cove.
Well, if I can get it a third time, I think that I should call someone.
Fuck yeah. Cheese. All right. Now we're to your favorite part, George.
Ooh, what's his favorite part?
He's trying.
Is he,
I got a lot of gas.
His low?
I got a lot of gas, bro. I just chugged
I
that.
haven't drank in a couple weeks. The tomatometer.
Ooh, I like it. All right.
Tomatometer?
So
Tomatometer.
the tomato
Meter.
Rotten Tomatoes.
The tomato meter.
So you're just
the
giving
tomatometer.
this is the rating, essentially.
One of them. We go through several rating systems.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is one of them.
So this is we're gonna guess. We're gonna guess
You're
what
busting ass over there.
the
Thank you
critic
for doing
score
that over
is.
there. You're a good
okay.
man.
and what the audience score is on Rotten
Hang
Tomatoes.
out for a minute, man. Give him a fan.
What? Oh, is he farting?
Oh yeah.
Releasing some.
What a
Gas.
gentleman. What a
Yeah,
gentleman.
really,
Yeah,
really
I-
a kind
what a nice
person.
I will say, yeah, going around
You're a
and not
gentleman
in
and a scholar.
yeah, and a scholar.
That too. I just didn't want to say it.
He didn't want to say it on the
come to your
mic.
Smell like a piece of shit.
I come to your goddamn trivia nights and support you.
I know you're a good man. I appreciate
When-
that.
When?
Every Wednesday. Well,
Yeah,
now
I've
I go
been
to
there,
Days
like-
Off Deli.
Oh, that
Now
might
I
be
work
why
at
I
Days Off
didn't
Deli.
know.
Hold
I'll
on.
be
They
going
got
there
rid
tomorrow.
of you at the Brew Garden?
Because I just want to go
Yes.
play music
Is it
without
because they
anyone
got
Oh yeah,
rid
they
of
do
your boy?
holding
the
me back.
yeah. Oh,
I don't know if
hold
it's
me
your boy or
back.
not.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I just want to go there.
I know they fired the manager.
Oh no, he was not my boy.
Oh.
I'm just back at Days Off, man. Days Off is my normal place, so I was just working at Brew for a little while.
I need
Now I'm
some
back at Days
karaoke
Off.
nights. That's what I need.
Yo,
I'm going to open mic night tomorrow, and I'm just sitting
Where's
and
that?
playing guitar with
Days Off.
whoever's up there the whole time.
At Days Off?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's my plan. Band practice, then there.
what? I
And
might
I'm,
go.
Think
and
about
I'm
it.
going to get a little inebriated.
He's going to drink
Lit.
a little. He's gonna
Sauced.
do some
Do you guys know the YouTube channel You Betcha? Like
No.
it's a Midwest. Do you ever?
Never heard of it.
Just sit still for 1 second.
He's gonna shit.
I'm
still.
not going anywhere.
We're chilling, bro.
That's your phone.
I thought we were doing the tomatometer.
Go ahead and go. Don't.
Are you sure you didn't take my drink earlier?
Yeah.
You just took my phone, or you tried to.
Because I thought it was mine.
Okay. The same thing would have happened.
What's the tomatometer?
Well, we got to guess.
Say that again.
Tomatometer.
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 So this is
Thermometer.
the same as rotten. Is it like the low? So is it out of a 1 to 10 or out of 100?
So it's
This
out
is
of
the
100.
aggregate of critical reviews, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of 100, what do you think
they gave it.
the critic score is.
What fucking movie are we talking about again?
I don't know. What movie are you talking about?
Army of Darkness. That's right. Okay. We've been all over the place.
This is weird because I feel like they didn't like it, right? I feel like
Probably
I
not.
love this fucking movie, but I feel like they would have rated it low, like 50.
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 63.
Yeah, that looks like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the beard, though.
I don't see
beautiful?
it.
Is he beautiful?
If he got rid of the beard, it wouldn't look anything like Wally.
What a beautiful smile that man
What
has.
a beautiful.
It's all
Beautiful
it's all like
smile.
Midwest humor. You should look it up. It's pretty good. Anyway, what's the tomatometer?
You got to guess.
Oh, all right. So this is normally the critics shitting on everything that cult people like, but then again, sometimes they like to be hipsters themselves.
Wow, what a
That was great.
review.
Yeah,
of
that was-
That was phenomenal.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Right on the head.
Thank you.
This man works well on the fly.
And
on the fly.
And then, this is one of those movies where I think that they're going to be like, oh, it's the law. I'm going to go 71. The law.
I am
The law.
I said 63.
Okay.
I went low. I said 50.
73.
Yeah, see,
Wow, that's not bad.
That's a little higher than I thought it would be.
yeah,
I was
too.
thinking maybe
Not-
65.
and this is coming
I
from
mean,
I loved the movie.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Honestly, we should have looked at ourselves. Like, all three of us liked it. Like, or all four of us.
So yeah, audience score then. What do you think that's at? If all four of us liked it, and we're not critics, even though we have our own
Audiences,
show.
I bet you it's like a 90.
Okay.
This is where I think it's going to throw us a curveball. I think the audience is going to be right around like a 66.
Okay.
I'll do 75.
I've never
75?
talked to somebody in my life who didn't like this movie.
I could think of one person who probably
I
wouldn't
feel
like
like
it.
today is different than then.
Well,
though.
yeah.
That's the weird thing. I feel like going back then and now, it's caught on so much that so many more people like it now.
Yeah.
It has like that Boondock Saints effect where it was like labeled terribly.
God, that movie's awful.
And then everyone
you.
cults it and then loves it after.
Not even close to being good, and then all of a sudden Willem
I
Dafoe's
love
in
William
a dress.
Dafoe.
I love Willem Dafoe too, but I don't understand his
Honestly,
character.
The
he does
Lighthouse?
great in that. Oh, yes,
It's so good.
Yes.
It's so
What?
good.
What?
We can talk about the Lighthouse. Oh, you're fond of me lobster, aren't you?
We talked about
Robert
it.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Robert
Fuck, I
Pattinson.
love
The
that movie.
Lighthouse?
The
And
Lighthouse.
It's all black and white.
It's so
and it's
fucking
only
good.
two actors, pretty much the whole movie.
And it's
99%.
Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
Black and white.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
It's wild.
It's the
Let me tell you-
weirdest movie I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
It's hilarious. It's like
It's
hilarious.
two people in a
It's
lighthouse
fucking-
going crazy.
Yeah, it's great.
That's all you need to know. And it's filmed in black
It's
and
not
white. Like
it's not scary, is it?
No,
it's
just
it's
fucking
ominous.
Weird,
It's
man.
ominous.
Well, it's like, okay, so Robert Pattinson was in Devil All the Time, and I refuse to watch that movie ever again.
It's nothing.
I think he's a great actor.
Me
He
too.
just
It's
had a
nothing
couple
like
busts, you know?
No. The Devil All the Time is a great film, but it makes you feel so some kind of way where you need a blanket and like your mom after it.
Oh.
I need my mom.
Yeah,
My mom.
dude, it's just so.
Yeah, no, that movie.
God, oh.
It's out there and weird and
A dude crucifies his dog to appease Jesus.
yeah.
in
No,
this
I'm
movie.
good. That's not.
Oh my, I
I'm
can't
not
do
good.
that.
Yeah,
No.
That's-
movie. I'm probably never gonna watch the movie now.
That's
that
too
you
much
just
for
said
me.
that.
I'll watch
That's a
people
lot,
like
dude.
murdering babies and,
it's-
whatever,
dude,
but
and it's
killing
got-
a dog.
It's
no.
got one of the is it a Hiddleston in it?
No, it's
Oh,
Tom
Tommy?
Holland.
Is it Tom Holland in that movie?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he's
well-
smaller, right? Shorter.
Yeah, he's
Tom Holland.
he's the one that crucifies his dog.
I
Yeah.
can't watch, what is that Will Smith movie?
Oh, I'm Legend.
I
where-
can't
yeah,
watch
yeah,
that part
no.
anymore. That part was too much.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was,
Dude, dude. Will Smith is what sells that part.
that whole part was too much for me to watch a second time.
I'd rather
again.
I'd rather him
Ugh.
snap a human's neck.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A human baby's neck.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
that.
Then
Yeah.
like kill a dog.
Jesus.
'Cause
Yeah.
dogs are just like innocent.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. They love
just
everybody.
Never deserve
Yeah,
it.
Exactly.
I want to
Yeah.
get home and snuggle.
Except for
Trudy.
Cujo.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen Cujo?
Look,
Fuck that
man.
dog.
I
No.
love that movie though.
I would love.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'll be friends with Cujo.
Cujo's not gonna be friends with you.
You don't know that?
Cujo's gonna fuck you up, dude.
Sam-
I'll give him a
Sandlot?
little snake.
He literally has rabies.
Why
He's
did you
gonna
knock
fuck
on the
up.
door? I'd have got it for you.
All right, audience
PF
score
Flyers.
was an 87.
Wow,
Oh, it's a 90.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Jorge.
did all right.
I've guessed completely wrong on both of these.
Well, you
Both
got
gotta
one
be
right.
Lower.
I normally do.
got
Yeah,
the-
you got
I got the early one right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
The one I really didn't know.
I normally do really bad on this.
So
section.
we're going to the IMDb score now, which is out of 10, and it's in a decimal.
and this is based on.
This is like an audio.
anybody
When
who
do
goes
they
on
submit
IMDb.
these IMDb score? Like, does
You
it
can
happen
go on-
later on, or you submit them? How does that?
Yeah,
You submit it.
user submitted.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go on
So
and
normally
just,
it's like film buff type people who even
Right.
bother having an IMDb account.
I have one.
Really? Okay, so it's, but I would say kind of biased.
yeah, you can
They're
go on
all
and
biased, so
They're-
it helps
they're-
to know what the bias
They're
is.
gonna go-
usually slightly higher than the tomatometer.
Usually.
I'm going to hit an 8.5.
8.5. All right. I feel like the IMDb score is usually what I rate it.
Yeah. So
very close.
I'm going to stick with 90.
I'm going to be at 7.25.
Or 9.
9.
Yeah.
Sure. 7.5.
Wow.
Damn.
That's exactly where it should be.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I love this
biased.
movie.
Yeah, me too.
I'm probably not going to watch it again, honestly, but there's really no need to, right?
You
For
will
me.
accidentally watch it again.
If it's-
Someone
yep,
else
yep,
will make you
yep.
do it.
If I'm bored and I'm like, oh, shit.
Or
All
if you're
right.
with somebody who's like, if it comes up in conversation, you're like, I've never seen that. You're going to be like, dude, let's watch it.
Yeah.
Wally, how old are you?
We graduated together, so 33.
Okay.
Yeah, we're saying.
So around the time except for old man over here, around the
fuck up.
Dusty as fuck over here. Around the time we were all
Somebody say Dusty, baby.
no
Hard time.
and you. I mean, around like the mid '90s, I feel like this movie was on TV forever.
Really?
You're
you could
right.
not turn on.
It was
a
like
TV
on
without
TBS all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
television.
Yeah,
casually.
constantly. You know, so that's where I saw
guarantee
it 100
you.
times growing up.
I guarantee you, it'll be on HBO next month. All the time.
I don't have
happens
HBO, so.
Well, that's because they listen to our podcast, and
You're right, dude.
So
it's
there's this
creepy.
weird thing where if we mention a movie that hasn't been on Netflix in like 6 years, it'll appear.
Yeah. If we review a movie,
honestly
You
think-
guys are the guys.
I
Yeah,
honestly
they're
think-
listening.
True, we are the guys.
the reason this weird fucking shit pops up on my stuff all the time.
Oh,
I
it's
honestly
sad.
think
I'm
we're
like,
the Nielsen
ooh.
ratings box.
Yeah, we are. They listen. They're like, look, decisions and reels happen here.
I am not. I am not hungry
That's
at
very
all. But
descriptive,
that
thank you.
pork fucking steam bun has been staring at me for
Get
an
it.
hour.
do you
Get it, bite it.
face
cut
face
it in
dive
half?
that pork, those pork buns.
Face dive it.
I'd rather face dive a different set of buns.
Ooh,
Baby.
I like it. All right.
She just went home.
Oh. Who is your favorite character in this movie?
I mean,
Campbell.
Ashley Williams, bro.
I mean, there's only one person that can be your
Come
favorite
on.
character.
Let me tell you. Look.
Let me tell you.
I didn't notice again until I watched this again recently, but that is a good-looking man.
oh yeah,
That
He's
is a
he's
beautiful
handsome
man.
gentleman.
Yeah, sculpted. He could do Superman too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he totally could.
Yeah,
When
his
he
jaw,
looks like,
he's got the curl when he comes into this movie, like in the beginning too.
100%.
He looks like Frank Miller's, Dark Knight Returns. He looks like that Superman 100%, just like him.
You know what? You're right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I watched it. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he looks just like his ass.
I'm still trying to figure out what that Nazi lady with the swastikas on her titties was all about.
Just don't think about it too much.
Just don't think about it.
It's one scene. Just
she
let it
was in
ride.
there for but she was way too strong.
Yeah, that was a weird scene.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Who is your least favorite character?
Did we all agree?
Yeah, it's all.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Ash. I mean, what other character is
Mine
there?
is the dude that the dude with the whip that was whipping him across the desert.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
when he picks on him a little bit, and then the other guy like starts laughing at him, he shoves him like something. And I actually like that guy now, but yeah, he was the worst.
I don't know.
No one else was really memorable
Badass,
for
I
me.
guess.
Yeah.
Like literally, the good guy is the best, and the bad guy is the worst. Like I don't know what to tell you.
The lead female is kind of a
Sheila?
kind of a
That's who I was
going
gonna
to
say. I
Yeah.
didn't really like Sheila just because.
Yeah, well, she
What's
put
her
him in the
character?
pit with that rock.
Right,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden she's making out with him.
She's 100% just a vehicle for a romantic interest.
Yeah,
for him,
yeah,
for
yeah.
her, she's not really a character.
No,
at
no.
all.
And that's probably the point. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I mean, look at this movie. What happens in this movie?
I think at a point you go see these movies to see Bruce Campbell. You don't go see them for their titles or themes
or plots or anything.
premises.
Yeah. You just want to see him be fighting Dead Ice.
Yeah,
and that's literally the name of the
So,
game.
I swear
Oh,
to
he's
God,
fighting him in a castle this time? Fuck
we
yeah.
need to get T-shirts made,
Yeah.
and they need to say "embrace the cheese" because that's what
Perfect.
you got to do when you
beautiful.
with certain movies. You got to embrace the cheese.
You got
Exactly.
to,
Yeah. No, for sure. Big
Is this
old
one of
slab of
them?
cheese.
This movie is not supposed to be
Taken
a
seriously.
This is
world
not
beater.
art.
It's
This is not art.
It's not Shawshank. It's not.
No.
It's not Fight Club. It's fucking.
You know what?
Army of Darkness, and you're supposed to embrace the fucking cheese.
You know what though? I will say like I just said it's not art, but I'll say maybe it is art.
No, it is art.
As far as like kitsch is art, like you know things can be cheesy and you can embrace that.
Right.
It's hard to hit
You know?
that line.
Honestly,
Yeah.
between just being bad
And cheesy.
and cheesy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
And
if
then
you take yourself
Sam Raimi
too
is
seriously,
the master of that.
Right.
or if
Watch
you take,
Drag Me to Hell.
Okay, I will.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, too much cheese I can't deal with.
You're right. There has to be.
No, that's
and then
that,
cheese,
But if you take
to
yourself
be
too
cheese,
seriously-
sometimes I can't either. It's
too
a
much
weird
cheese.
line.
Too much cheese will constipate you, man. We don't want that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to embrace the cheese.
I will shit in a
The
Adobe
metaphor
house.
keeps going, man. It's cheese all the way down. Like that does work.
Cheese. Hey, didn't we lock you in a dumpster once? I got out.
I got it. I want to like.
That's one of my favorite movie scenes
Yeah.
from that whole movie because he's just got his
He's so
boxers
mad,
on.
dude.
He's just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. He's like wiping the sleep out of his eyes.
We got some whippets or something around here if you want some.
He's so mad.
No, I'm the dean.
Got
Dean
out.
Pritchard.
Try the dean.
He's like, oh, yeah, cool. Good.
Right.
They don't give a fuck.
I love that.
Robbie's kid brother.
They're like
I
still
love
not
that.
threatened by him.
Yeah, I love that movie. I could watch that movie like constantly.
What other themes do you have with these questions, Steve?
So I got another question.
I want to mention something
Let me
that
go
I found for the
go
first
for it.
time.
Mention it. Go.
So I want to go watch this again, and I wanted to watch it for free somewhere or somewhere that I
Sure.
have already owned.
Sure.
So I was looking at YouTube, and I came across an alternate ending. Did you guys see that?
So yeah, I was going to get into that.
It's in the Screwhead edition of the DVD release, but I forget it because I've only seen it once.
So,
okay, you can say it if you want, but I do
remember now.
I do have a fun fact for that, but you can go for it.
Yeah,
You're
So just I'm going to explain the ending, right? The alternate ending. So at the very end, instead of going back in time the normal way that he does or how you guys saw it, they gives him something, and he takes 6
Magic
drops.
potion, right?
Yeah. They go take 6 drops, and he'll take it back to your time era. And he goes in a cave, and he goes to count, and he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he sees a rock move, and he goes 5, 6. So he takes 7.
Oh no!
So he wakes up in the future, and it's like a post-apocalyptic world. And in my mind, as he comes out, I was like, "This would have been awesome,
Mad Max
This would have
with
been
dead
amazing."
ice? Fuck yeah!
I was like, I feel like that's something I would love right now. Like, what is that, man? But no, that's what
So that's basically the premise of the show. When you think about it,
No.
Wait, did you finish it in the 3rd season?
No, it's literally like Mad Max era.
Yeah, but
this is like if you look at that scene at the very end, it is desolate.
Yeah.
So the show goes into that in the 3rd season.
It's like Fallout.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
The show does that?
Boy.
Yeah. So
I'll check that out.
That's what I'm saying. So it literally goes into a different future, and then some stuff happens. I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody, but
Yeah, don't. I do want to see this.
it gets pretty crazy
It's
at the
great.
end. Yeah, it's really good. There's some big old monsters and whatnot. So
Well, all right.
yeah. So, favorite part or scene?
Ooh, that's tough. There's a lot of good scenes in this movie.
I think for me it's the pit. It's that Merlin looking motherfucker
It's
drops him.
iconic
It drops
for
him
me.
and it just locks in, and he just starts kicking ass.
And he jumps up.
I
Yeah.
still would like to
That was
know
awesome.
how the first guy that fell in lost that much blood vertically.
What happened? Right.
What did that old lady do to him?
Cheese.
Yeah, embrace it.
You know what? It doesn't make sense, but does it need to?
No, but
Exactly.
I
It's an
still
Evil
want to
Dead
know what
movie,
she
man.
did to him.
Have you seen Evil Dead? You haven't seen Evil Dead 2, have you?
No,
Man, because Evil Dead 2 has got a lot of that kind of shit.
I love
yeah.
it. I love
You know?
fun gore. I do.
Yeah. Oh,
You should watch
dude,
it then.
You gotta watch
Because
it.
it's not scary at all.
And Drag Me to Hell. Honestly, just go through Sam Raimi's entire fucking catalog. That is his fucking shtick.
Yeah, it is.
Man.
Even the new Evil Dead, well, it is a little creepy. It still goes into that horror gore that's like over the top. I mean, okay, let's be real.
It's
at
less,
the end of
it's
the
less
movie,
trying to be funny though, and it's
Yeah.
much more
serious
a
gore
horror movie.
But
yeah.
at the end of the movie, let's be real.
It's
raining blood.
Yeah.
And somebody's taking a chainsaw to something. Oh my God. It's so good.
All right.
Like, I think that would be the only horror movie that you'd be like, at first you'd be like, oh, fuck, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fucking.
Well, I mean, look, man. Okay, so I don't like the mental horror movies of today. I
Okay,
can
so
sit there.
You're not gonna like Hereditary.
Yeah, that would fuck
I
your
can
life
sit
up.
there
It's
and
the-
watch
yeah.
all of like John Carpenter shit, all of those fucking campy ass Friday 13th.
Oh, you should definitely watch the new Evil Dead then.
Okay, I can get into
the
that.
2013.
The original Halloween is one of my favorite movies of all
The
time.
director's name is like Avi something. I would watch it,
I thought it
man.
was Robert Rodriguez was involved.
The
with
new
that.
Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Avi something.
I swear Robert Rodriguez
He might have
was involved
produced
or
it or
produced
Almost
something,
yeah.
piano,
but-
that John
but
Carpenter
it's
shit.
Avi something.
My favorite scene would probably be where he's fighting the mini-me's of himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that got
London
weird.
Comedy
Bridge
gold.
is falling down. So good.
Comedy gold.
Yeah, that's that.
Slapstick all day.
And
the
you know,
whole time.
when he's got all the way up, he's got the eyeball coming out of his eye.
Yep.
The double is coming. Dude, that's like a solid like 30 minutes or like 15 minutes at least.
It's legitimate.
Of just physical classic comedy.
Yeah,
Three
exactly. It's
Stooges
great.
all the way through, man. And he's like by himself on screen like most of the time.
It's so good. It's
It's
good.
like literally him and like little hymns. So good.
So I want to correct myself because you are sort of right. You're almost
It's
with the
Avi
name.
something.
It's Fede Alvarez.
Okay, Fede Alvarez. I'm getting him mixed up with Ari Aster.
Yeah. So
Fede
that was
Alvarez,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, my favorite scene obviously is the mini fucking ashes too. It's too funny,
so good.
and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but does it need to?
No.
It's the
He
most
drinks
far
that
removed.
boiling
That's what I was just gonna say. He's like, "Oh, you want some of this?" Ah! And you can just hear him like
screaming in his stomach.
Yeah.
To me, it's the most far removed part of the movie. Like it's like I don't remember what's happening at that point in the movie. For the most part.
What is he doing? Like what? He's on
Why
a
is
journey?
he even?
Why is
in,
he? What, he's in the windmill.
Yeah.
like-
Why is he even there?
Because they didn't have a cabin, man. Like
Right,
so
okay,
they
yeah,
just
perfect.
they needed that moment.
So good.
So funny.
That and then the part with the skeletons and their hands coming up through the fucking ground and
And
like poking them in the face and
they come
everything.
from the top and everything.
It's totally, it's totally Three Stooges.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
callback, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
If you read in If Chins Could Kill, they
Chins Can Kill.
the book, they love Three Stooges.
Sure, yeah.
Like
there's
that is
like
completely the inspiration for every moment of physical comedy is Three Stooges references. He should have honestly, Sam Raimi should have made that Three Stooges movie. That what's his name?
Instead of
Fucking
Farley Brothers.
Yeah, I think
Sasso.
fucking Sam Raimi has a much better understanding of that kind of humor.
Watch the end of this movie. That whole fight scene at the end, most of it is all slapstick humor, and it all works.
Really, this whole movie is just set piece after set piece of slapstick humor.
The TV show littered with it. By
Yeah,
the
dude.
way.
What?
Slapstick.
Oh, really?
It
God,
littered
I'm gonna
with it.
fucking start watching it tonight.
You
Fuck
You
it.
have to. It's
Yeah,
so
I'm
good.
going to tonight. Fuck
It's
it.
spooky season. There's no reason
You're right.
not
You're
to.
100% right. I'm in.
So good.
As soon as I get home, I'm gonna put on a couple episodes. I've
That
seen the
dude
first
gets-
2 or 3.
Yeah,
and
the
I
dude
enjoyed
gets
all of
chucked
them.
into the deer skull or whatever on the wall, and then he's hanging off of it, and then it like flashes, and then he's gone. Like, it's so good.
Man, I think my favorite scene is probably as soon as he gets out. Just the classic, iconic. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. You know who wants some?
Yeah.
You want a little? That whole scene is
my boom
he blasts that dude's fucking sword in half, man.
I love how
That
they
was
show
awesome.
him reloading sometimes, but then he'll shoot like 4 times, and it's like that's a double barrel
doesn't
shotgun.
Just don't think about it.
Yeah,
too
it
much,
doesn't
man.
matter.
I want to know how the gun got confiscated. How did somebody not shoot themselves in the face with that thing?
Right, they're stabbing the car.
Right.
Somebody's gonna pull that trigger.
That's one of my favorite quotes of the movie is they're stabbed the car. It's like the armor on this one.
Yeah.
I think it's a fucking dragon or something. They're fucking dumb.
Oh shit! And then when whatever they do at the end, like before the army's coming, didn't they say they were going to be there that night? But it seems like that montage is like days of them like doing chemistry with the chemistry 101 book.
yeah, making gunpowder.
Chemistry literally 101, and
Yeah.
they fucking
And why was that in his trunk?
I have a fun fact for that.
I can't wait for you.
man.
I can't wait for you to smash
Also, let's
that
talk.
button.
Let's talk about the car. Do you have a fun fact about the car itself?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm excited.
Well, here, perfect segue. Hit the button, bro.
Well, I still got 2 more questions.
Oh, motherfucker!
What the fuck is the button?
Wait,
You'll
for
hear it. You'll hear
It's
it.
gonna scare the shit out of you.
You're gonna jump.
Were you entertained?
Yes, I think everybody should be.
Oh, I gotta call my mom on this one.
Yeah,
She's
that's gonna be
seen
the
it.
next question.
No, has she seen it?
We're gonna find out. Hold on, before you get, were you entertained?
Nothing.
This is one of the most rewatchable movies.
I
for me.
agree.
So
I've
it's
seen it 1,000 times, and I'll
And
probably watch it 1,000
You know what?
more.
I think the biggest like compliment to this movie is you can watch this movie from any point. You don't have to be like, oh shit,
Absolutely.
I gotta watch it from the beginning. You
Because
just
it's constantly entertaining. The
Right.
plot doesn't really matter that much.
How my brain always puts the rewatchability is if I'm ever scrolling and it randomly comes up and I actually click on it.
That's his too. I
So
think.
it's like if it's something's there and I'm like, oh yeah, man.
Fuck yeah,
you're
Army
in
of
it,
Darkness.
yeah.
Jurassic Park 2 the other day popped up.
I
was like,
love Lost World.
Yeah.
Everybody hates that movie. I think
That scene with the bus
Oh my
hanging off
God.
the cliff,
Yeah.
amazing. That was a great movie. I thought it was phenomenal. I
You're
love Vince Vaughn too.
you're
Thank
lucky
you.
pack.
Fuck up, Brent.
What?
You just mouth that microphone.
Yeah,
like
yawning like a
full-
fucking.
Shut the fuck up, Brad.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
old dusty ass man over here, God.
Dusty's gonna come out again. Don't do
Hold
it.
on now. I'm tired. I had a long day.
Dust the roads.
Anyways,
Did anybody else hear me yawn?
I did. I heard
Dude, you were
I-
in it. You were like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
I heard you slurp that Bud Light too just a minute ago. I heard
No, that was George.
no, that was you. I watched you doing it.
Miller, sir.
Fuck you guys. I'm
He's
tired.
like, I'm gonna put it in the mic and just,
I had well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit groggy. I had a hangover. I had an anxiety attack last night. And I doubled my medication so I could go to bed.
You all right?
No, yeah. It was fine.
Sorry, buddy.
But it's no big deal. But I'm a little bit like
groggy.
pharmaceutically hungover today.
I got
Yeah,
you.
man.
Yeah, I feel
that'll set you back a couple of snooze coins, man.
Yeah.
Snooze
Snooze
coins.
Yeah.
So believe me, as soon as I go home, take the dog out. I'm going right to fucking bed.
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Destiny for 4 hours.
Yeah, you would.
Are you still
So
playing Destiny
six.
2, man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ran into Sean Howe. Not Sean Howe.
Sean Pylan?
Sean Pylan at the wedding. He said he misses you playing D&D.
He texted me like immediately after that.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I love Sean.
He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, that was really sweet of him.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, I like Sean.
Would we recommend this to our mothers?
Absolutely not. My mom is not hip enough.
My mom watched this with me.
No offense to my mom. She just wouldn't give a fuck.
I got you.
She likes movies and all.
This would be one where I call my dad because I know he loves it, but I'm going to call my mom.
Papa. What is it, Grandpapa?
Grandpapa.
By now, she ought to know.
How haven't we done that movie yet?
Beer Fest?
Yeah.
I have no idea. Move the
seen
bucket.
Hello?
Mother.
Hey.
You know what time of the week it is?
Undusen. Unya.
It's Monday night.
Oh.
Podcast time. You're live.
Shit.
Okay, what you got?
Army of Darkness.
Oh, I haven't seen that in forever.
What do you think? Did you like it?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but I haven't seen it in forever.
All right.
Time for a rewatch.
I know, right? Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I haven't seen it in like 10 years, but I saw it 100 times back in the day.
Definitely a good movie.
Yeah,
I think back when it first came out, we watched it all the time, but now I haven't seen it and totally forgot about it.
Yeah, watch it soon. And all those Evil Dead movies, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
George's mom rules.
That's the segment. Just would your mother like it, or would you recommend it to your mother? So I always call you. Thanks, Mom.
Yep, I liked it.
All right, love you. Have a good night.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, George's mom. What's your mom's name? Georgina?
Yes.
How wholesome.
Yes.
That was so wholesome.
Right? Like, I feel like your mom was baking a pie right at that exact moment.
Fuck, George is calling me. Hold on, I'm taking this pie out. Hey. The fun facts of the fucking
week.
All 3 Evil Dead films can be seamlessly cut together, which has been done by fans, though some introductory footage in the sequels is lost. So the way they're made, you can literally watch them back to back to back to back.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
That's why I didn't feel so lost, because Ash
The beginning of that movie, he's getting
yeah.
sucked into the vortex.
Where's my hand? That's like, you kind of got to get,
Obviously, with him,
got it in my hand and it
there's
went
only
bad.
one part of this movie that I go, and that's when he's talking. He's like, I was a slave, and then they show what happens, and like, you weren't a fucking slave, you just showed up.
Right.
You just got there.
You're right.
That's true. That was a little silly.
Whatever. Bruce Campbell says that in order to make it appear that the character was always running, the chainsaw was always running, tobacco smoke was pumped through a tube that was slid up his right pant leg, up his shirt, and into the chainsaw.
Damn.
So there's smoke always coming out of it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good idea, though, man. Leave that thing running.
Leave it running.
Huh.
Run it. Run it.
We can say it's probably one of the most badass weapons of all time.
I mean,
The chainsaw?
a handheld
On an arm.
on a stub.
A chainsaw
Pretty
prosthetic.
Sick. That's pretty sick,
You know?
man.
But would it be that effective?
It's
I feel like
definitely
you'd have to bring
fashion
it back.
before function.
You'd have to bring it back to your forearm a little. It's just a lot of weight. It's a lot of leverage.
A machete?
It's going to be hard to, I don't know.
Would be way better. What was that guy's name? Razor Fist or whatever in Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I still need to see that.
He's gonna say exactly what I said, George.
Good.
You need to watch it.
Remember we were talking about Guardians of the Galaxy?
Movies, man.
We were
That's-
talking about Guardians of the
That's
Galaxy.
the
at
same kind of
vibe.
shit he said.
Me and him were
How good is the soundtrack?
amazing.
The
hold-
soundtrack?
let me explain it real quick. Let me explain it because
the Shang-Chi
it's like,
soundtrack.
Yeah, it's like
Shang-Chi
weird.
soundtrack?
It's like
Shang-Chi
Fast and the Furious soundtrack for the first like 1/3 of the movie, and then everything else after that is like beautiful and it immerses you into it, which is the
It's-
perfect
Is
like
it,
this
is it
for
a
the
score
movie.
or is it
It's a mixture.
Is it like a soundtrack?
It's a mixture. It's a mixture.
There's
So
some
it's
very
thematic.
good Asian like rap songs almost in it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Is it
It's
that
in
like
culture.
K-pop band?
It's
No,
in-
no. It's like
'Cause
dubstep. Like
I like
Asian.
some K-pop.
But then it gets into the ethereal, like fun, in depth. Like you can hear all the same.
I just need
woodwind
to watch it so you
instruments.
shut the fuck up, honestly.
Okay, touche.
It's good.
Son
It's
of a
good.
bitch.
It's right. It's top for me. It's probably top 2.
No shit.
Dude,
like right there with Guardians.
Yeah.
It's really
That's a
good.
That's
bold
funny that you say
fucking
that. It's,
statement.
that's my number 2.
He said it. He went and saw it. When did you say you saw it
I
again?
saw it again Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm fresh. I saw it a second time and I was still loving it.
In it.
We're doing
Fresh.
fun facts, but I have to pee. Fuck.
Well, I got some more. Bruce Campbell was displeased with the studio's delayed release of the film and its re-editing of it. He stated he wasted a year of his life waiting for the film to get released to cinemas. So remember how it was like released?
Mexico and then-
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Sam Raimi originally wanted to call the film The Medieval Dead, but Universal
that is a
Pictures
good name.
refused. The title Army of Darkness was created by Irvin Shapiro, the uncredited producer of The Evil Dead and executive producer of Evil Dead 2, who died 2 years before this film was made.
Whoa.
Raimi then wanted to naturally give it the title Evil Dead 3 Army of Darkness.
Should have been called the medieval.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was a good name.
I mean, it's ready made. It's a layup.
I know,
100%.
right? The studio wanted the film to stand on its own from the rest of the series, so it was just titled Army of Darkness. The
You
film
can see that too.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, you could watch this without any context.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So in the UK release, it was called Army of Darkness: The Medieval Dead.
Sick.
That works better. I don't know
Everything's
why.
better
you
in
would-
Britain, man.
Yeah.
What was that movie that Tom Cruise did? It was like die twice, do it again.
Live, Die,
Tomorrow.
Repeat.
They changed the name. That was one of those movies where
They turned the tagline into the title is like this big on the cover. but
Edge
like
of
the
Tomorrow.
tagline is
So
huge.
weird.
Edge of Tomorrow.
It's a great movie.
But they changed
I
the
love
name.
That's one of the only
yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Cruise movies that's come out in probably the past 15 years that I'm like,
Everybody
watch it.
says it's great. I've never seen it. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
because Tom Cruise is not playing what he's played always. He's playing like a, how would I say, a timid person.
Don't spoil it for me because I'm interested.
That's all you need
haven't
to
seen
know.
No, I've never seen that either.
That's good. That's also
I got it on.
actiony,
Yeah, I
too.
got it on Blu-ray.
I'm not big on action, but I'll watch that one.
That's one of those science. It's like it screams science fiction.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Aliens, Groundhog Day.
Enough. That's okay. Cool. I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh man, has anybody seen? While we're talking about Groundhog Day,
Sure.
I meant to bring this up earlier. That Hulu movie with Andy Samberg. What's it called?
Hot
Palm
Rod.
Springs.
I wish.
Is it
Palm Springs?
No, I haven't seen it, but it's on my
Palm
list.
Springs.
I heard it's really
I
good.
recommend it to everybody here.
Um,
Very good.
What's
It's
it about?
Groundhog Day with Andy Samberg. It's so good.
has anybody seen that Jonah Hill movie? Is it called 90s Kid?
No.
Where it doesn't have Jonah Hill in it.
Okay.
Oh, he like directed it.
Yeah, it just follows like this like
Yeah.
12, 13-year-old just trying to like find his way for like a day or
Jonah
two.
Hill's so good.
Did you see it?
He's a great
Oh
actor.
my god, it's so good. I
Is
think
it?
it's called 90s Kid.
Fuck, I have to pee.
What's the movie that Jonah Hill did with the guy from what is that drum movie? But they're both like gun smugglers.
War Dogs.
War Dogs.
I love that movie.
Fucking rules.
That was so
It's a
good.
good movie. It's a good one.
Oh, the Eyes of Tammy Faye came out. I didn't see that.
So I'm going to skip this next one because I want George here for it. So we're going
Okay.
to go to this. This was released in Japan as Captain Supermarket.
What?
I'm
because
not mad
shop
at that.
Smart, shop S Smart.
Captain Supermarket. It's hilarious. So S-Mart is actually a chain of department stores in Mexico.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a real place. I did not know that.
Part of the TV show ended up there at one point.
Most of it, yeah.
Too,
Well,
right?
it starts there because
Yeah.
he's still working at S-Mart.
Yep.
And then what's his face?
It all comes together now.
Yeah. What's his little sidekick in there? I can't
The
remember
little
his name.
Spanish
Yeah.
guy.
Fuck.
I can't remember his name.
That show is so. I'm gonna start watching it again.
The movie's called Mid 90s. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
If you can find it, hold on.
What was it on?
It's
Like
the Jonah Hill
Hulu or
movie,
something?
Yes. And I mean, like the kid comes from like a broken home. He's got a little older brother that beats him up.
Sure.
I mean, it's not like super. It's a comedy drama. It's
I
cool.
got you.
And like he starts skating and gets like
Dramedy.
friends with like the cool kids, kind of. Music by Trent Reznor. I mean, there you go.
All right.
80. Oh, you know, it cost $1 million to make it. Made $10 million. There you go.
Shit. There you go.
Shit. Where are we going? For it's on Hulu, Sling, Fubo, Amazon Prime, Showtime if you get a subscription, Vudu, YouTube for $3.99.
All right. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
This film was infamous for having 4 different versions: a U.S. theatrical cut, a European cut, a director's cut, and a U.S. TV cut.
Huh.
Each included deleted, extended scenes as well as scenes that were re-edited in a different order, depending on what version the viewer was watching. The one that had the most restored scenes was the 90-minute U.S. TV version. All of these versions have been compiled in a box set that was released in both the U.S. and Germany.
No shit.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Right. For this movie. Like,
That's wild.
It's wild.
you know, wild.
Wild.
So this one's for George. During filming, the Oldsmobile Delta 88 falling out of the sky was shot twice. During the first attempt, the 25-ton crane lifting the car failed due to mechanical problems and toppled over the edge of the cliff at the quarry location where filming was taking place.
Oh my God. Did anybody die?
Fortunately, no injuries occurred because the crane operator jumped from the cab before the crane went over the edge.
Somebody didn't do their inspections.
Imagine.
Right.
Imagine like and then leaping off. Like,
where the fuck
that's
is
a
Ocean?
story, right? Yeah.
25-ton crane's a big-ass crane.
Days later, a larger 80-ton crane was brought in to remove the damaged crane and reshoot the car drop.
That's a funny thing.
In the final edit, elements of the reshoot as well as footage from the end of Evil Dead 2 were used.
That's so weird. It's like you lose your glasses. So you
Right.
need glasses to find your glasses.
Right, exactly.
Except you need bigger glasses this time.
You need bigger glasses.
Bigger Jones.
I need my Coke bottles.
Makes it even harder to find my other glasses.
I like
That's wild.
During the final battle between the Deadites and Ash's men, Evil Ash lets out a war cry that is almost identical to that of Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
A series
I remember that.
in which Ted Raimi and Bruce Campbell both featured, in which was also produced by Sam Raimi.
That's right.
Oh, it all makes
That's
sense.
fucking
Yeah,
funny.
Bruce
now.
Campbell was in a bunch of episodes of
Yeah.
Hercules' Legendary Journeys.
Yes,
Yep.
he was with
Yeah.
that fucking dude who played
Kevin Sorbo, man.
Yeah,
The poor man's Fabio, man.
Yep, Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah, he's a big anti-vaxxer.
Oh yeah, he is.
We don't need to get into it, but
No,
that
no.
guy
Here
has a lot of political opinions that
Yeah.
I do not like.
Yeah. So this is the one for you right here.
Isn't he the one in the beginning of Dark Knight that they shove a fucking smoke bomb in his throat?
Kevin
No,
Sorbo.
no. You're thinking the guy from Armageddon. Two different guys.
All right.
The jackass from Armageddon.
Yeah, the colonel, whatever guy.
Yeah.
And then he finally lets Bruce Willis do what
Don't
he's
you
gonna
know
do.
who you're stealing
Like
from?
he's riding the nuke.
You're all dead.
Oh, yeah. You and your friends are
When I
dead.
think of a blockbuster movie, it's Armageddon.
It's Armageddon all the time.
Like,
Dude,
for whatever
it is
reason.
the biggest, most bombastic
I hate that
movie
fucking
of all
movie.
time.
That and Independence Day.
It's got everything.
Breathing.
That's like the last one. I mean, but hey, I mean, I think that might
I
be,
love you, Harry.
that might be one of the last movies that had like a big blockbuster song
You're right. To go with
it, like
Yeah.
outside of like
It was Aerosmith.
Yeah, stupid
dude.
movie.
"Don't
yeah.
Cry for Me, Argentina."
Don't cry for me. Well, that was probably before it.
It was around the same time.
Whatever.
Evita, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. The beat-up Oldsmobile that goes through time with Ash belongs to director Sam Raimi.
This was I had this as a fun fact.
He included it in most of his early movies, each time more banged up than the last. The items in the trunk of the Olds are not product placements. They were what Raimi actually had in his trunk.
Which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
He literally like dropped out of like
Right.
college to make movies. It seems like, you know.
Yeah, pretty
he
much.
just never took his books out.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just going to keep a chemistry 101 fucking book in here. Hey, it works for the movie.
pretty
It
sick,
helped
dude.
Ash make fucking gunpowder.
Right.
That's a pretty good idea.
For sure.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The original ending, where Ash attempts to return to his original time, causing him to end up in a post-apocalyptic England, was deemed too depressing by test audiences. Universal ordered a new ending, which was more heroic and involved a shootout at the S-Mart where Ash gets the girl.
I do
That's
love that
such-
ending. I don't
That's
care.
such a 90s thing.
It
though.
is.
Like,
To wrap
Yeah.
everything
like,
up in a bow a little bit. Yeah.
older me now is like, oh, I wish that happened, and I wish they
Tying
did
up-
another sequel.
That would have been
Tie
even
up
better.
all the loose
Wi-
ends.
without the
Ash
sequel,
in the future with all the dead stuff.
just a whole world of Deadites.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Ash wasn't there to save him again and again
Right,
and again.
exactly.
He's like the
So-
hero of time. He's like literally like Zelda. He's like Link.
He's
He's
time
like
cop.
Link, but of like the fucking Deadites.
So-
Let us write it. Let us write it.
That's,
so
that's
getting
the
into-
video game we need.
Getting
man.
into the show, that's literally the show. He is the savior
Okay,
of the world.
Stop. I have to watch this show. And it starts out with him pounding out like a hooker in a bathroom.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
Man,
Okay,
what
hold
a
on.
wild show. I want
back-
to see that Legend of Zelda movie, actually.
That's such a like a tangent. Oh, we pound down
This-
a hooker in the bathroom. Oh, I want to go play something from Nintendo.
Perfect. I don't know why those two things go together. So
Yeah,
this
being born in the late 80s is weird, I guess. I don't
So
know.
this version was shown in theaters, while a longer director's cut that included the bad ending was released simultaneously. However, the TV series Ash vs. Evil Dead continues the story of the theatrical version, which is therefore considered the canon version.
Yeah, of course.
Right. But
That's the one everybody knows.
it goes up and it gets crazy.
The Screwhead edition of that movie has that ending, but it also changes some lines, and it kind of fucks it up for me. I don't really like the
saying it
line.
has like 5 different versions of this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you went
yeah.
to
Where
pee.
you-
There's 5 different
Yeah.
versions of this movie
Oh,
that
no
were
shit.
released. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to say
I know about
something about
3.
Okay. I want to say something about the TV show, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about it. It has the only death that I've wanted to see happen for years, and that's taking a drum cymbal and throwing it at somebody and decapitating them.
Oh man, that's sick.
There was one in there, the penis death.
Yep.
He was in the morgue.
Yep. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna, okay, so
I'm just stop. No more spoilers because I am going to watch this.
Bush.
I am going to watch
That's all you got to say. Full bush. He eats
tons of amazing deaths.
Yeah.
So if you like gore, 100%.
I like this kind of gore.
Oh, it's great.
I don't like
comedy
Saw
gore.
type gore.
It's comedy gore.
Too much. But this is great. Yeah.
I like when somebody's.
I can take either.
I like when somebody's intestines fall out and they turn into a monster and try and strangle people.
I'm into that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that's what happens in Ash vs. Evil Dead, the TV show.
Yeah.
Brent's like, fuck, I'm about to die.
Sounds pretty good.
The words Ash is meant to speak to take the Necronomicon from the graveyard safely are Klaatu, Verata, Nikto. If you listen carefully during his attempt to bluff the words, he actually says the words correctly. You can't make out exactly from his coughing. So he really says it correct.
Right. I got it.
Right. It's hilarious.
For a second, I was like, Azarath and Metriums.
Shut up, Raven.
I totally thought that for like 1 second. I got mixed up.
We're going to end up talking about Rule 34 again. We don't need to do that.
We don't need to do that. Though there is a series trademark featuring an eruption of gallons of blood or a downpour in the 2013 remake, this is the only film in the series that does not feature the main character being drenched in the blood and makes the previous film, Evil Dead 2, the last time Bruce Campbell had to do an Evil Dead film where his character was the one to be soaked in the blood.
Nice.
You know, you don't want to overkill it.
No, but it is funny because in every Evil Dead movie, somebody's soaked in blood.
There's a line in Evil Dead 2. It's my favorite line in the whole movie.
Which is?
He's like, I'm fine. He's looking at himself in the mirror. He's like, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's fine. We just cut off our girlfriend's head with a chainsaw. Does that sound fine to you? as his reflection rips through the fucking mirror. Yeah. I love that fucking movie.
Dude, that movie's really good.
It's really good.
And it shouldn't be.
There's a musical too, by the way. Evil Dead the musical. It's fantastic. The whole thing used to be on YouTube. I saw it like a decade ago. I don't know if it's still there.
And you still haven't watched Oh Hello yet. And you're pissing me off.
I'm sorry.
Is anybody
Something
here?
Hotep. Do you guys want to talk about another movie that he did?
Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep.
Oh,
Is that it?
fuck. I forgot about Bubba Hotep.
It's been a long time.
It's kind of the same genre as
I
this.
actually have seen that, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Weird.
Yeah.
It's the same genre as this, you know?
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of a ton of other movies, but that was
Right there with like Tucker and Dale versus Evil, like kind of the
What's
same kind
that
of
one?
shit.
I love
the
Tucker and Dale.
satire, and that was amazing.
What's that one? It's kind of a scary movie where the dude from Independence Day that flies the plane into the mothership.
Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid like runs like a freak show.
Oh, fuck, man.
And he's always trying to get people to eat bugles.
Fuck, what was that?
No, Fiddle Faddle. It's Fiddle Faddle.
Fuck.
That's
There's the worm guy. There's a worm guy. There's the guy with the fucked up face.
And but does he keep like these like two people like kidnapped?
What movie was this?
Yeah, Bugle's horribly underrated.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
hell
Bugles.
yeah.
By the way.
I want to eat them off my fingertips.
Yeah. You got to put them on. You got to make the witch
Fingies.
hands. I want some bugles.
Fiddle Faddle. It's like peanut butter caramel shit.
God damn it, that's making me think.
It's
like,
called Freaked.
Freaked. Yeah.
1993. The weirdest fucking movie ever. Alex Winter is the main.
Why do I know that movie?
Dude,
I don't know.
that movie
So
is.
random.
I loved it. It was.
It reminded me
It
of
was on
this for
TV a
some
lot
reason.
around the same time as this. This fucking thing. The little cow.
Yeah.
The
Let me
cow
see.
kid.
Let me see.
This fucking kid. This fucking weird
Oh
ass
my
movie.
god, yeah, the guy from Bill and Ted, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Alex Winter.
Alex Winter, yeah, but there's like specific things. Man, that was a weird fucking movie.
The 90s were a time.
90s were a
You
time.
gotta get that sound effect, the shredding guitar sound effect from Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
Excellent.
Did anyone see the new one? Did anyone see the remake?
It's okay.
I did not.
I like
I just don't want to ruin my life.
I like the ending.
I like the originals too much.
The ending kind of made me not tear up, but like feel something. And I was like, oh, okay.
You said
really?
It's the age of the
You said
remake,
you watched
man.
Jungle Cruise, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's the age of the remake.
I liked it, but no spoilers, but spoilers. It's The Mummy and Pirates of the Caribbean mashed
Yeah, but
together.
it's really good.
Yeah.
This might.
Brendan Fraser.
Do any of those
Hate
characters
Brendan
ringing a
Fraser.
bell?
No.
You hate him? Is that what you said?
But the fiddle faddle or the
What was
cow
that-
kind of looks.
What was that movie with the monkey? Was the Brendan
Monkey
Fraser?
Bone.
Monkey Bone.
Oh, Monkey
Awesome.
Bone was awesome, dude.
Outside of Airheads, I don't need Brendan Fraser in my life.
Airheads was great.
What?
Monkey Bones.
Fuck right off.
Was it Blast from the Past?
That's right. You didn't like
Blast
the
from the
Mummy.
Past.
Blast from the Past was great.
Hated
Dude,
the Mummy.
when he won't, dude, he won't like because he hadn't brushed his teeth yet. Like he was so sweet and wholesome.
I like. Oh, I guess I probably can't. You can't say it on this. But
What?
he walks out after being from like he comes out of the the bunker.
Yeah.
And he sees the lady, the postal lady. He's all, bless my lucky stars. And then I actually can't say it.
You're right.
Did it say the N-word?
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
Oh,
he's like,
man.
oh, my lucky stars.
Oh, I remember now. I forgot all about that. She's like, what?
Oh.
I forgot all about that. Yeah.
But he didn't know.
He didn't.
We got to do that episode sometime. I forgot
Blast
all
from the
about
Past
that.
is a
Oh,
good
my
movie.
lucky stars.
I do like comedy that doesn't care, so that was great.
That's a good one.
That's
That's
Dude,
a really good movie.
You've seen Bedazzled, right?
Yeah, but that was
so
more of an Elizabeth Hurley movie than a Brendan Fraser movie. For me, it was.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
Our connoisseur of breasts over here.
Yeah.
I can totally see
Yes.
that.
Dude.
We've said this, 5 times now on this podcast? Fucking Hugh Grant.
Lucky bitch.
What was he fucked up in life?
Because I'm so charmingly befuddled.
Befuddled is him. Like that. If I could use one word to describe his every performance in his career.
Because she's like 60 and still looks
Dude,
35.
I know. I follow her on Instagram. Her and Heather Graham.
Austin Powers.
Yes. That's funny because that's where you
Machine Gun Jugglers. How did I miss that?
Those probably don't hold up for everybody else, but I watched the Austin Powers movie the other day.
I watched
They
number
hold up
2
for
the
me
other day. It was
100%.
great.
The first 2 are great. The third one, while it's still good, fucking Beyonce ruins that movie.
Dude, the second one is really the only one I liked. I didn't like the third one, and the first one was eh.
Oh, they were all.
The second one was
I
amazing.
loved all of them.
Yeah.
I loved the third one because I saw it with my grandpa on accident.
That's
that's a memory,
dude.
Fat
Hilarious.
bastard.
He thought
in
it was
the
a
sumo
James
gym.
Bond. He thought it was a James Bond movie.
Oh
That's
my
my grandma told my
God.
grandpa it was a James Bond.
That must have
movie.
been amazing.
Yeah. It was
Honestly,
uncomfortable.
it is the best James Bond movie, though.
It's essentially a James Bond.
It's better than every James Bond
Well,
movie.
you know what?
Put
That's
it in
just
the skin
like
box.
that's like people saying that Galaxy Quest is the best Star Trek.
It
movie.
really is. It is. It is.
I would love to see a second one of those too. Galaxy
no,
Quest was amazing.
I don't want them to, only because Alan Rickman's no longer with us.
You're right.
And
What does he say? What is his catchphrase?
By
Grabthar's hammer.
That's what it
What a
is.
savings.
Yeah, what a savings. You shall be avenged.
Dude, that movie is so good.
Angels are
Fucking
not to allow to imbibe alcohol.
Oh yeah.
I will say my
Sigourney
favorite
Weaver, man,
my
so
favorite
good.
character.
One job. It's stupid,
but I'm gonna do it.
Do it. We didn't do that soon because every character is good.
It's on my list. But the best character that's like one of those people who are in the back who mean nothing characters is Guy in that movie. Who's played by
that was weird.
Fuck, what's his name?
Yeah. Episode 238.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh, Guy.
Yeah, Guy.
Literally
You're
just that
talking about, right?
one random dude who has a mental breakdown
and he's
halfway
just
through
like,
the movie.
"What is my last name? Do you know it? I don't know it." It's so good. He's
He's trying to
kills that.
episode. Guy. He, like,
It's perfect.
I
And
love
then
that.
at the end when they do like the reboot and they show him and he's like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
it's so good.
That's that one girl. What her name is?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, okay.
The historical documents.
And then that one dude is just making out with her at the end.
Yeah.
God.
Tony Shalhoub,
That
man.
dude's awesome.
There is a subplot that wasn't put in that movie of him being like a super stoner and trying to commit suicide and all this shit.
And then he goes on this journey and he's like,
exactly.
happy.
There's an R-rated
That
cut of this
explains
movie
why
out
he's
there.
like so cool with everything.
Exactly.
You know, because he's like literally about to die. He's like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Exactly.
Wow.
So coming back to this movie, final decisions out of 10.
Hold on, wait. I had a fun fact.
Oh, okay.
Check this out.
I'm checking.
So Sam Raimi, another Sam Raimi movie.
That's fine.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mila Kunis is in that.
These movies
yes.
are the same movie.
Mila Kunis.
Really?
Are they? Tell me.
Army of Darkness, Oz the Great and Powerful.
Holy shit. You know
Both
what?
directed by
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
Throw those
Sorry about
glasses.
Check this out. The similarities are beyond eyebrow raising. I heard a podcast about this one time, and I was like, "Oh my god, okay."
He says he doesn't listen to podcasts, but
anyways, fuck. Well, this article I pulled up does not help. But if you think about the plots of the movie,
what happens? Where they go? What? Okay.
Okay. The graveyard scene. He goes to the graveyard to find the book. He
Yeah.
goes to a graveyard to find that wand. Right.
Yeah.
He's being spied on. There's an army at the end,
Yeah.
except it's like a
It's a
dummy
big-
army in
sure.
one. They're attacking the fucking whatever, the Munchkin land or whatever. There's an army attacking the castle. It's dude,
What if he did it on purpose?
I think he literally just.
Why not?
I think he just literally. They were like, "Here's a
You going
bajillion
to
dollars
sleep
to
over
make an
there?
Oz movie."
No.
Okay.
He's rubbing his lips
Getting
on
it.
the.
It's a weird feeling, right? Because it looks soft, but it's not.
No, I'm rubbing my mustache on it.
He's getting the mustache rides.
Hello, ladies. If you can hear this,
Mustache ride.
They're free $99 too.
Ooh.
Well, anyways, I mean, that's pretty much the whole thing.
Sweet. All right.
They're the same fucking movie. They're the same movie.
I like it.
It gets transported to another world. There's a love interest. Beat for beat, they're almost identical.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
No, that's really making me think because now I haven't. I watched that movie like kind of once, but wasn't paying attention.
Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah, because
it's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's a less good version of Army of Darkness.
It's a weird thing because
it's like a kid friendly version.
I just can't take James Franco serious in a serious role.
That's not a serious movie.
Well, no, I know, but he's trying to be serious in it as the fucking wizard or whatever.
James Franco's a great actor.
Same.
I think he's a good comedic actor.
He's great in Pineapple Express.
He's great in Pineapple Express. He's great in The Interview. He's great in
This Is the End.
This Is the End.
Dave Skylar.
Is he not playing the same characters?
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Great.
I love it. Fucking Dave.
So final decisions?
Yeah. Have you seen The Interview?
It took me a minute to realize what you're doing.
Okay.
I think I saw that in theaters.
Interview is almost a 10.
It's really good.
It's very funny.
It shouldn't be as good as
I've ever
it is.
seen. Yeah,
it should be.
It's very good.
Yeah, out of 10. What are we giving Army of Darkness?
Is this a group effort or is it just
Individually? I don't know. I'll give it a solid 8.5. Man,
Can I be biased?
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want.
Don't take off those rose-colored glasses.
I'll give it a 9.
He's giving it a 9. I like it. I like
easily.
it.
I'm at a 7.
Yeah. I'm at a 7.
For a first timer, I think that's good.
I'm at a 7.5. I love this movie, but upon rewatching, obviously it's not a good movie, but it's not made to be a good movie.
That's one of the reasons I didn't rewatch it. Actually, I thought about it and I was like, I don't want to ruin it for myself.
Yeah, you don't want to kill it for yourself.
I love this movie very much. It's interesting to hear your perspective, Brent, as somebody watching it for the first time, like as an adult. You know, like that's cool that you really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I knew exactly what it was within 3 minutes, and I was like, all right.
30 seconds.
Gonna embrace the cheese. Exactly. And we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, cool, I was a little hesitant like watching. I was like, man, Brent's either gonna like hate the fuck out of this movie or be like, all right.
All right.
I feel like if Blazing Saddles was more to this vein, I would have liked it more.
Yeah, but you got to think Blazing Saddles but it was made so far along ago.
It's just
also. Mel Brooks had such a brand by that point. When you saw Blazing Saddles, you knew you were seeing a Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah.
And you expected by the time it gets real meta at the end, like
it's overstated.
It's beyond tongue in cheek. Yeah. Like people know what they're seeing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of movie.
It's one of those one and done movies at this point, right? Like you watch it once.
I'll probably
and
never
see
Blazing Saddles again.
No.
Then again, if I had been in part of the original release,
for me, Blazing Saddles is a staple.
Yeah.
For me personally, like I have maybe a handful of 5 comedies from that era, and Blazing Saddles probably would have been one of them.
But when's the last time?
Like Mel Brooks movies?
Yeah, well, not just Mel Brooks movies, but just comedies in general.
Yeah,
Blazing Saddles up there. I can quote a lot of the Bush sequence in Blazing Saddles. Hilarious. Like it's great. Blazing Saddles is phenomenal.
When was the last time you've actually sat down and watched it? Though
probably a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Well, that's also because I have other friends that really enjoy old comedies.
And that's
their niche.
That's their
is old
niche.
comedies.
I like that.
So
I like
can do that.
Cool.
I do that stuff all day.
You
mentioned Spaceballs earlier.
Love Spaceballs.
That's close to being a cult comedy itself.
My Schwartz is bigger than your Schwartz.
Maybe it's because I like
the same though. Yeah,
exactly.
I think I like the gothic themes a little bit more. Like Young Frankenstein, I prefer to Blazing Saddles.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you're getting the Mel portion of it, but the comedy portion of
now,
it, Airplane, that I would say like that. And maybe 2 other comedies for me are the really
Leslie Nielsen stuff.
Ones. Yeah. Oh, Leslie Nielsen's amazing.
I love him.
That's so good.
There's 10 seconds in Blazing Saddles that when I still think about, because you have to think about the timing and and everything. But when the boss comes up on the horse, he's like, "I'm paying y'all to work, not dance around like a bunch of Kansas City faggots."
That is funny.
They say shit in that movie that you could not say today.
No.
Just it's not even the word faggot. It's the fact that they just threw Kansas City out in front of it for no reason. They could have said anything else.
Fuck Kansas City.
Right.
No, but that one feels culty to me, and that goes along the lines with this Army of Dark. Me personally, Army of Darkness is top 10 movies.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
That's because of how much of it was one of the 4 or 5 movies that sat in a VHS tape at my grandparents.
And just watched,
Yeah. And
Homeward Bound 2 was always there for me
I
at
love
my
that
grandparents'
movie.
house.
Lost in San Francisco, man.
Everyone has one of those, right? You go to your grandparents, their parents only had a few movies, but at least one of them you felt.
It was that and Rock-a-Doodle.
Rock-a-Doodle, oh my God.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Which one?
All 3 of them my grandpa had. He had
Which one was your favorite?
Only A New Hope. That was all he had that I was able to watch when I went there. So
which one was your favorite Indiana Jones movie, man?
It's got to be Temple.
Kalima.
That's the worst one.
It's not for me.
That's the worst one.
Not for
by
me.
a lot.
I love all of them. I
Temple's
love
a 3.
Not
I
for
like
me.
the third one.
Really?
Sean Connery, you like the father-son
I'm
relationship?
with you,
Yeah.
man. That movie's fantastic.
Yeah.
That was one was a little splotchy.
It's
right?
splotchy,
That one,
but
they're
I like-
jumping like
No ticket.
in a weird way,
No
but I loved it. I loved all of them. I loved all of them. Those, are, like I said, all of them.
What about the newest one?
No.
Crystal Skull.
Indiana
man.
Jones, the Shiloh Buff.
Yeah.
Shiloh LeBouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Little Boof. That's one of those ones that you can't. For me personally, I just touched too much as a child.
You know they're
Everyone
making.
has.
They're
You
making.
said what now?
I was touched.
He's touched his. I've touched your child, and I'm pretty sure they've touched me.
It just
What?
it's
School
just
of Rock, I
one of
forgot
those
about that.
movies. Like everyone
Yeah.
has those movies that you just don't do another one.
Like Jaws.
I heard him mention it
Yeah.
earlier. It's just don't try to remake.
Well, they're
something
making
else
another
or add
Indiana
on to it.
Jones.
Are they really?
Yeah,
another
and they
cash
had
grab, I'm
they
sure-
had to
I'm sure.
fucking pause because I think Harrison Ford fell and broke his hip or some shit.
No.
Another
Ford's like
Indiana?
70
Shit.
something.
He's like 75. How,
The
come
man
on.
wrecked the airplane. And
This dude
die,
didn't even
right?
want to be Indiana Jones ever, and now he's been Indiana and fucking Han Solo his
Right.
whole life.
It's one of
He
those
didn't even
like
want to do him at all.
I
He-
can't get away from it. What am I doing right now? Fuck it, I'll do it.
Is he still married to Ally McBeal?
Is he?
You hear him bash Star Wars like
Yeah,
when
it's
he goes
hilarious.
on like Tonight shows and stuff.
Yeah, he hates.
Did
that
you see
shit.
the one
Dude,
where-
everybody who made Star Wars like hated it? Like Sir Alec Guinness, he was like, it's trite, it's fucking fairy tale
Yeah, he
garbage.
really hated it.
He really hated
The
it.
only
Who was
person
that?
who likes it in the
Mark
original
Hamill.
Mark
Obi-Wan?
Hamill's the only
Loves
one. Yeah,
it.
Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Mark
Hamill's
Hamill's
great. I love
he's the
Mark
best. Oh my
The
god.
Joker.
Best
Joker's
Joker.
great.
Oh, clearly the laugh alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. His Joker's the best Joker.
I
for
got
sure.
you. Well, hey, we're gonna segue this to the ending. I want
Rude.
to thank Wally for coming out.
Yeah, thank you,
Oh,
Wally.
thank you guys for having me. You're so sweet.
Vladimir for
Vladimir
coming on.
Ivanov.
What a bunch of beautiful men
Hey,
for
thanks.
inviting me.
We
Hey.
tried.
Thank you.
Anytime you want to come on, man, feel free.
Yeah, let
This
us
is a
know.
cool,
Well,
chill,
look.
whatever.
Steve's my BFF. He tells me be here, I'll be here. You know.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. We'll see what's up. Like I said, we're gonna have Vinny on next week.
Yes.
That's gonna start the new situation we got going on, where we're gonna have him on every first week of the month.
You can do
He'll
my
be
cousin,
on.
My cousin Vinny. You should do that.
Oh, that would be hilarious. but-
Only Vinny movies.
that would be funny. How many Vinny movies are there?
I'm sure
Posse
we can-
track.
Right. Somebody needs to be named Vince in a movie.
1957 Buick Skylark. Or whatever it is.
But he has picked his movie.
I know what it is,
The
too, and
pick
I'm
is
so
in.
bummed.
I don't want to hear it. I want to save it for the day.
Hold on.
Oh, you don't want to hear it? He wants to hear it.
Yeah, they were,
No, we gotta say it.
We got to. We always
suspense was
let
crazy
We always say
earlier.
it.
We always let
Oh
people
wait, is
know.
it the next movie? It's
Yeah.
next-
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
the next movie.
Because he's gonna be on next week because it's gonna be the first week of the month
spooky.
You're right. You're
of
right.
actual spooky
It's a
season.
spooky movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of.
What is it? Just say it.
Idle Hands.
Hell yeah,
I haven't
dude!
seen
I
that movie in
love
so
this
long.
movie.
It's been a long.
Yeah.
Leatherface.
I love this movie.
Seth
movie's
Green walking around
so
with a
out
beer
there.
bottle on his forehead
Yeah,
that
the
still
whole
has
fucking
beer in
time.
it. Like he was stabbed perfectly enough that the beer didn't spill and it just sloshes around.
This movie's fantastic. I'm
Oswald,
excited.
like
Oh, there's another one my mom loves too.
Perfect.
One of the very first times, because the opening scene of that movie, there it's "Shout at the Devil" by Motley Crue, and I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
man, I forgot all about that.
you guys should do 13 Ghosts for Halloween.
Ooh.
No, not 13 Ghosts. What is the one with
Ghost shit.
No, what is the one where they all have numbers on their heads?
Frighteners.
Frighteners.
Peter
You guys
Jackson,
should do
bro.
I hate you.
I love that.
You want to know
fucking
why I
movie.
hate you?
Why?
Because that was my pick. Gonna be after Vinny.
Oh,
Do
really?
it. Do it. Do it.
Oh, I am.
I've never
that
seen
was
it.
gonna be my
That
pick.
movie's so good. You're gonna love it. It's so good.
It's not scary.
But
Michael
you
J.
just
Fox.
said, I love 13 Ghosts. That is such an underrated, cheesy, scary movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
You think that's cheesy?
Yeah, of course.
Some people take it very
with all the
seriously.
rooms, right, in the
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
It's a yeah.
That's
I'm
the
with
first
you.
time I was ever attracted to a dead girl because there's naked dead titties in
The
that
girl
movie.
in the cage.
Yeah,
Connoisseur of breasts.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, coming back. I like it. Cool. Well, hey, everybody.
Man, is that a job? Am I a boob,
Is that a job? A boob
Inherently.
connoisseur?
a boob conciliary?
It's yours now,
I'll
man.
make a catalog of boobs and things.
I'm proud of you.
Speaking of that,
It's a very good year.
this is a very good.
The early 90s. The early 90s.
1998 was the greatest year of boobies.
He just like
Oh man,
feels the weight. It feels like early 90s.
It's like a bag of
One
sand.
at a time.
those Jenna Jameson fakes when they first started coming out, man.
I imagine those being like literally
Rock hard.
rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're built for speed, not comfort.
Hey,
Aerodynamic.
on that, thanks everybody for listening.
Thank you, Vlad the Impaler, for coming on.
I like
for
it.
having
Thanks,
me.
Wally.
For sure.
Anytime,
Everybody,
fellas.
you can find us on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the Twitter,
Yeah.
the Twitagra. We're doing things out here. We're making
Leaps and
movements,
bounds.
leaps and bounds. If you want to leave
Making
a review,
moves.
Leave a review, leave a like, a favorite. If you want to comment anything about what movie you want us to do next, sure. Do it.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Have a great night.
See you.